starting lineups and the tip-off between McPherson and Buhler. But first, that game plan was brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Find a game plan for your new construction or remodel. Go online at ericksoncustombldg.com. More Bullpup action coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Midway Motors offers the most convenient way to service your vehicle with our pickup and drop-off service. Multi-point inspection video texted to you so you can see what the technicians are seeing. Handy text approvals of proposed work and even the option to pay through text. And if you decide it's time to sell your vehicle, we can appraise your vehicle and let you know what it's worth. Schedule your hassle-free service appointment today at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Are you in need of an engine or transmission replacement? JAR Performance Automotive in McPherson is your preferred installer for Jasper engines and transmissions. We understand that engine replacement is one of the most expensive repairs your car will ever need. However, you can take advantage of our Napa Easy Pay financing and spread your repair expenses over 12 months with no interest.
Trust JAR with your car.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
Scooters Coffee is very excited about their iced blackberry velvet macchiato, and you should be too. Come try one today. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Jim Baker Fieldhouse at Buhler High School. We're just moments away from tip-off between the McPherson Bullpups and the Buhler Crusaders as the girls' game will be underway in just a few short moments. Let's give you the starting lineups for both teams, brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. First for the McPherson Bullpups, their starters will be 5'6" senior guard number 3, Ellie Bauer, 5'5" freshman guard number 5, Jersey Alexander, 5'9" junior forward number 12, Brooke Doyle, 5'8" sophomore guard number 22, Piper Alvord, and 5'9" sophomore forward number 45, Bryn Littlejohn. For the Buhler Crusaders, their lineups are as follows: 5'5" junior number 11, Nia Sewell, 5'9" senior number 13, Natalia Crafels, 5'6" senior number 15, Claudia Taylor, 5'8" senior number 22, Charlie Baxter, and finally number 32, 5'8" senior Gracie Oward. So those are the starting lineups brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. It's pink night for Buhler tonight, so they're in their pink uniforms, just like what we saw with McPherson last week against Wichita Collegiate for their Think Pink night. So they are in their pink jerseys, pink shorts with white trim, white lettering and numbering on the front and back with a black outline, spelling Buhler above the numbers. For McPherson, they are in their road reds, red jerseys, red shorts with white trim, and white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. Those uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. McPherson Laundry is there to make you look like a winner. It's where to take your clothes. Again, that's McPherson Laundry. Again, McPherson is a bit short-handed today. They will not have Marin Sambo, nor will they have Riley Whitfield here today. Both of them are out ill, so some JV players will possibly get in the mix here today. They only played 2 quarters in the JV game earlier, likely to prepare for the possibility of playing in varsity. Brooke Doyle for the tip, going against Natalia Krafels. Doyle wins the tip. McPherson with the ball first, going from right to left as we view the floor. Give and go inside. Alexander lost the handle, and they're going to say a turnover. Alexander hit the deck on the padded wall as we see to our left. So it's out of bounds off of her, they say. And Buhler will have the ball, their first possession of the game. Buhler 12-3, a perfect 5-0 in divisional play. On the left wing, an opening three misses off the heel for Buhler, and a long rebound is batted around, and Brooke Doyle comes down with it. Piper Albert on the far end for McPherson. Still a 0-0 tie, 30 seconds in. Bauer, near corner, fires a three just off the mark. Bauer keeps it alive. It's tipped to Bauer on the near side. Albert kept it alive, rather. Alexander thought about a three, instead kicks near side. Doyle with an up fake, driving, finds an opening. Tough shot up is good. The first points of the game go to the Bullpups. It is Brooke Doyle, the team's leading scorer, who makes McPherson get their first lead of the game, 2-0. On the other end, Albert pokes the ball loose. Buhler tracks it down, top of the key. Pull up from the elbow is good by Ord. Ord, who recently just signed to play basketball at Sterling College, gets the first bucket of the game for Buhler, and it's a 2-all tie. McPherson getting past pressure. Alexander drives, held up, and a double team. Doyle wide open three, in and out, rebounded by Buhler. Cross-court feed, they want to push now. They don't have the numbers, but they race up ahead. Alver gets the steal in stride, but her front foot was out of bounds, and it will stay with Buhler. Just like with every game so far this year, there is a shot clock that is above the backboard. The backboard also has LED lights when the buzzer sounds. Long two off the inbound, off the mark by Baxter, rebounded by Bauer, who's dribbling up ahead, had to pick it up after it was poked loose. Alexander steps into a long two, but it misses short, and another rebound for Buhler. Deep pass on the near side. Here comes Ord, stepping back, now back to the top of the circle. Back to the near side, high pass into the lane, turning and shooting and scoring. Charlie Baxter with her first points of the game. 4-2 Buhler, 2 minutes in here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. Again, a McPherson-Buhler rivalry in its second chapter. McPherson fell in the first meeting earlier this year back in December. Doyle kicks it right side for Alexander for the Bullpups. Now Albert gets an opening, crosses to her right, stops at the free throw line, out to Doyle. Doyle with the only McPherson points thus far. Cross-court feed, near side Alexander has an opening all the way home. A lefty layup is good. Jersey Alexander getting her first start of her career. Gets a big-time bucket. On the other direction, Sewell weaves through traffic. Handoff into the corner. Pull-up pop is good by Gracie Ord once again. 6-4 Buhler, 5:15 to go, first quarter. Both teams now heading to the bench as they'll bring players to the scorer's table. Doyle gets bumped, but the whistle will be for a travel, so it's a turnover for Doyle, and it'll send it back Buhler's way. Audra Sambo and Ellie Paulson will come in for the first time for McPherson. Checking in for Buhler will be Lillian Horn and Ella Voss. Horn is a 5'3" junior, Voss a 5'6" sophomore. Cross-court feed, wide open. Horn, corner pop, hits a three. Right out of the gate, Lillian Horn from downtown. McPherson now trailing 9-4, and a double dribble is going to be called on Audra Sambo. Held up with the defense on the far end as Baxter guarded her well, and another turnover will force Coach Kinnaman to call a timeout. 9-4, Buhler will keep it here. 4:51 to go in the first quarters. It's just a 30-second timeout called by Coach Kinnaman. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We'd also like to thank Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. 9-4 Buhler, 4:51 to go here in the first quarter. McPherson struck first, but a 7-2 run by the Crusaders have pushed them to a 5-point lead. Gracie Ord leading the way with 4 points. Ord with the ball, stopping on the elbow, has to kick it back out. with a bounce pass. McPherson now into the corner, rather. It's Buhler with the ball. Top of the key, Voss back to Horn. Wide open, corner three again. She hit it. She is 2 for 2 from that far corner right in front of the McPherson bench, hitting another three. 12-4 Crusaders. Bauer held up defensively right in front of us. She crosses midcourt, getting past Ord. Kick near corner, Paulson, Littlejohn with it. Bounce pass, Bauer to Sandbo on the right wing. Trying to go inside, but the pass is taken away by Voss. On the other direction, Crafels missed the layup, but she's hit, and a foul called. And Natalia Crafels, the team's leading scorer on the year, who has not scored yet today, will go to the line for two. Foul called on Ellie Paulson. McPherson trailing 12-4. Crafels will shoot two. Crafels a 72% foul line shooter. First one is a pure swish. Buhler has, we've talked about the shot clock. Buhler has taken advantage also with that shot clock of getting new equipment. They got a new scoreboard this year. The old one did not really list, how many timeouts or fouls, and now they do. They also have one on the other end that says how many points a player has, kind of like you see at a lot of college levels. Second free throw goes in for Crafels. She goes 2 for 2. And a steal right off the inbound. Voss, who got the steal, lays it in. And another timeout will be called by Coach Kinnaman as it's 14-4. Buhler, rather 16-4, with 4:01 to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside as it's a full timeout. We're back in 30 seconds here from Buhler High School from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Buhler High School, where the McPherson girls now trail 16-4. 4 minutes into this ball game, 4:01 to go in the first quarter to be exact. Now, obviously, it's a bit of a difference from what we've seen in previous years. Last year, the two games that these two teams met have been pretty competitive, but this is a younger McPherson group, and this Buhler team very experienced. This Buhler team trying to reach their first state tournament since 2020, trying to win their first state title since 2005. McPherson with the ball out of the timeout. Coach Kinnaman has burned 2 of those already, and Alvord will control it on the near side. The other 4 on the floor are Bauer, Cooper, Doyle, and Jersey Alexander. The latter of which with the ball tried to kick it to Piper Alvord, but it goes over her head and out of bounds on the near sideline. Another turnover gives it right back to Buhler. And these Crusaders under second-year head coach John Darrow, a team that finished 11-10 last year, showing their strides. This Buhler team is a force to be reckoned with. Only 3 losses on the year, which we'll talk more about those losses when we have a moment. Driving all the way, scoop layup off the mark, rebounded by Crafels. Into low post, she loses the handle. It's out of bounds back to McPherson. Those 3 losses I mentioned, the losses were against Hutchinson, who McPherson fell to in the Mid-America Classic third place game. And then they had a 2-game losing streak with the championship game in the Salina Invitational, losing to Andover, currently the number 3 team in 5A. And then the very next game falling to Heston, the number 1 team in 3A. Alvord had the ball. She tried to drive inside, but stepped on the baseline, out of bounds, back to Buhler off the turnover. And the Crusaders will head back to the bench once more. Sammy Brooks, Claudia Taylor will check in. So will Naya Sewell once more. Brooks is a 5'9 senior. Taylor is a 5'6 senior. Nope, they actually said out of bounds off of Buhler. My apologies. It's actually McPherson ball. Doyle with it on the right wing. Stops on the right elbow. Looking for help. Hands it off. Bauer turning the corner. Lost the handle. Taken away by Ord on the near side. She dribbles around right in front of us, trying to get past pressure. Does. On the drive is Sewell. Splits through traffic, but missed the layup with a scoop shot. Rebounded by McPherson. Bauer, deep pass. Alvord on the near side, found an opening, but defender closes in late. Now Bauer with it out front. Right after the rebound, Bauer almost threw it to a Crusader. It may be a little confusing just right out of the gate with these red uniforms and then Buhler in their pink uniforms. They're not that far different. Albert on the drive, missed a floater, rebounded by Buhler. Crusaders with it still up 16-4, 2:15 to go first quarter. Sewell controlling it into the far corner. Long two on the way, too strong, rebounded by Albert. So now Buhler getting a little cold on the offensive end, but still pounding on defense. The ball was poked loose. Alexander had to pick it up. She's trapped. She needs help. Finally gives it up. It's deflected by Sewell in the backcourt. Bauer falls over out of bounds, and it will go to Buhler. Crowd behind me, the McPherson crowd, thought there should have been a foul, but none whistled, and Buhler will head back to the bench. So will McPherson. Coach Kinnaman thought that was a foul, too. Amory Lowry checked in for the first time for McPherson. Bryn Littlejohn at the scores table, and a little bump foul will be called on Carly Cooper. They called the foul. Wait, they called the foul on Lowry. I thought the foul should have been on Cooper, but nope, they called it on Lowry apparently. But now Bryn Littlejohn checks back in for McPherson. Second team foul on McPherson. Buhler has not committed a foul yet in this game. Sewell left wing, wide open three. She hit it. Nia Sewell's first three of the game. Sewell, just her second three of the year. And it's 19-4 Buhler, 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Albert crosses over, Euro step floater, misses. Alexander saves it, a dive for the ball, but Buhler comes down with it. Still a fight for it. Sewell on the baseline, able to push it up ahead. Elavas with the ball. High pass into the lane. Goes out of the outstretched fingertips of Brooks, who tried to dive for it, but her foot was out of bounds, so it will go back to McPherson. And Audra Sambo will come back in. Bullpups trailing by 15 here early. 1:14 to go first quarter. 19-4 Buhler lead. Alver to play it in. She does in the backcourt for Audra Sambo. Still against pressure, but the defense backed off. Sambo on the drive inside. Littlejohn, wide open layup is good. Terrific feed from Sambo, and Alexander with the bucket, her first of the game. But on the other end, an easy layup goes in for Crafels with a quick answer. Crafels with 4 points, 21-6 Buhler. Less than a minute remains in the first quarter. Sambo walked with the ball, took an extra step trying to find somebody to give the rock up to. So another turnover gives it right back to Buhler. Gracie Ord comes back in for Buhler. So does, for the first time, Jenna Lackey and Tori Tushkin. Also, Brooke Doyle back in for McPherson. 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Two clocks separated by about 13 seconds here in the opening frame. Crossing over with the ball on the near side is Voss. Stopping on the near end. Has to give it up top of the key. Voss gets it back. High pass into the lane on the run. Layup may have been blocked. She got it back, though. That's Ord, and she lays it up and in. 6 points for Gracie Ord in this first quarter, 23-6 Buhler. Alvord had the ball ripped away by Ord. It's picked up in the backcourt. Up ahead, Buhler with the ball. Pass into the lane, broken up by Doyle. Taken by Littlejohn. 12 seconds, shot clock off. Doyle down the near sideline, crossing over, crosses midcourt. 7 seconds, kick near side, Sambo. Floater misses. Rebounded by Buhler in the backcourt. Ball is lost, but Doyle puts one up late. It's good, but it's not going to count. It was still in her hands when the buzzer sounded, and the first quarter comes to an end with a Buhler 17-point lead. 23-6 is the score through 1 quarter of play. Second quarter coming up after this. We're back in 30 seconds from Buhler High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
At McPherson College, you bring the dream, we'll assemble the team. Your experience as a Bulldog student-athlete includes a team of coaches and professors dedicated to your success. McPherson College is home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. We're also home to some of the lowest student debt and highest career outcomes in Kansas. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Learn more at macbulldogs.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Buhler with a 23-6 lead in this girls basketball matchup against the McPherson Bullpups here this evening, as McPherson has just struggled to even get a whole lot of opportunities to shoot the ball. They've had a couple of own looks, but just have not fallen. But their 6 points are by 3 different scorers: Jersey Alexander, Brooke Doyle, and Bryn Littlejohn, each of the 3 scorers. But Buhler's 23 points, been an offensive barrage. They hit a couple of big threes in that first quarter, but also have really gone into the lane as well. Their leading scorer currently, they actually have 2 of them. Gracie Ord was 6 and Lillian Horn was 6. Buhler will have the ball going from left to right as we start off this second quarter. Ord held up by Alexander. Ord just kind of gives a little forearm shiver, no whistle about it. Kick near side on the drive, on the baseline, but a blocking foul will be called on McPherson. Bump foul on Ellie Bauer. Coach Kinnaman not happy with the call. First team foul of the quarter. Buhler has not been whistled for a foul yet in this game. And for McPherson, that's the 3rd that they've been whistled for. High pass, Ord on the near side, turning the corner on the right wing. Kick out far corner for Tushchin. Baseline she goes, gets hit hard out of bounds. Whose ball? I did not see a signal. I also couldn't hear the official from here. They say off McPherson, and it will stay with Buhler. Shot clock at 27 when they throw it in, and they do. On the far end, Ord with a softball pass near side all the way. Layup high off the window, misses by Lackey. Cooper then ripped the ball away from Lackey, and McPherson with the ball. Bauer taking it into the forecourt, crossing the maroon painted midcourt line. Alexander, Euro step floater, off the mark, rebounded by Buhler, and we'll have a whistle and a foul called on McPherson. Little reach in called on whom? It's on Jersey Alexander. That'll be her first. Second team foul of the quarter, and Buhler will bring Nia Sewell back into the contest. Nobody scored yet in this second quarter. 45 seconds into the second quarter, 23-6. Buhler with the advantage over McPherson. Ord on the near side, crosses over, drives, ball poked loose by Alexander, picked up by Sambo on the baseline. What a terrific play by Alexander. Here come the Bullpups the other direction, trying to convert off the turnover. Alexander kick near corner, Sambo almost walked with it, now top of the key. Doyle with an up fake, driving. She gets bumped and a foul called. Finally a foul called on Buhler in this game, and it will be on Charlie Baxter, which will be her first. That'll reset the shot clock. 23-6, McPherson still trailing against Buhler. Alexander to throw it in on the baseline to the right of the basket. Deep inbound near midcourt for Ellie Bauer. McPherson with the ball. Doyle on the far wing wants help from Alexander. Finally gives it up to her, just right next to her. Back to Doyle, far corner. Stop and go move. Doyle almost walked, kicks it cross court. Alexander for a 3, just rims off. Offensive rebound. Doyle turns. A terrific move, an up and under move, and she scores. Brooke Doyle with 4 points now. Sewell weaves through traffic, gets an open layup, but she missed it short, rebounded by McPherson. Bauer is now doubled up, needs help, it's deflected and taken, but a travel will be called on Buhler. Diving for the ball, getting it was Lackey, but she slid while on the ground. So a travel called, and back to McPherson it goes. Bryn Littlejohn is back in, so is Piper Albert for McPherson. Natalia Krafels comes back in for Buhler. 6:05 to go, first half. McPherson trailing 23-8. Bauer had it poked loose. She needs to cross midcourt in a hurry. She just does in the nick of time. Albert in the corner for a triple. Short rebound. Doyle there on the run. Layup good. Brooke Doyle once again getting the board and the score. 23-10, Buhler with the lead. 5:40 to go here in the second. Sewell left wing, high pass into the lane. Inside, a triple team on Krafels. A give up near side to Voss, driving baseline, high pass. Finding Taylor, back to Krafels, stops near wing, pulls up a long 2, swish. 6 points for Natalia Krafels, their leading scorer on the year, averaging 16 a contest. Looking to get her 14th double-digit game on the year. Just 4 points away from doing so. Back to a 15-point Buhler lead, 25-10. 5:05 to go in the half. Dangerous pass finds Bauer, top of the circle, near side, into the corner for Brooke Doyle. Tried to spin the other direction. Sewell got the steal off the dive. 2-on-1 break. Craples bounce pass too wide. Out of bounds, back to McPherson. Buhler will bring back in Lillian Horn and Charlie Baxter, as McPherson will have the ball right off the turnover, 25-10. Buhler leads, under 5 minutes to go in the half. Amory Lowry into the game, crossing midcourt, trying to use her speed to get past a defender, kicks it out far side. Alvord with the ball in the corner. Doyle now top of the circle. Littlejohn. Lowry on the near side, steps to her left, now picks up her dribble, bounce pass, poke loose. Bauer rises high to get the ball back. Bauer now doubled up, and a foul will be called on Buhler. 12 on the shot clock. When they did, it'll reset because of the foul, and they will call it on Claudia Taylor, her first. Jersey Alexander will now come in for Ellie Bauer. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 25-10. Buhler with the lead over McPherson. Play it in near side to Lowry. Far end with the ball is Doyle. Trying to go past a defender. Shuffled her feet. Ball poked loose. Doyle dives for it. Alexander. Kick out Lowry into the corner for a three. Just too strong. Rebounded by Buhler. Deep pass up ahead. Horn has it. Alexander comes in late. Great bounce pass. Sewell steps up. Misses the shot. Rebounded by McPherson. Brooke Doyle with the board. Here come the Pups. 4 minutes to go in the half. Doyle with a crossover. Ball poked loose. Got it back. And swing back out near side. With the ball is Alvord. Doyle still the leading scorer with 6 so far of the team's 10. Littlejohn drives, Euro step, tough layup, just crawls off the rim. Ball fought for into the lane. Littlejohn saves it. Lowry fakes, bounce pass inside. Doyle, lefty shot, goes in off the window. How about the left-handed hook shot by Brooke? She has 8 points now. Cross-court feed, Horn under the basket, doubled up, finds help with Ord, and she scores. Correction, that's Baxter with the bucket. And we'll have a timeout called by Buhler now with 3:23 to go in the first half. 27-12 the score. McPherson trailing against Buhler. It is a 30-second timeout, so we will leave it here and thank our sponsors along the way for helping us out all year long for our coverage of Bullpup Sports. McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stamatic of Central Kansas, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, Jar Automotive, McPherson College Athletics, TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, and Crop Lumber. McPherson struggling to really find ways to score. Credit that to the Buhler defense, and that's pretty much been their bread and butter all season long for Buhler, is their defense. And it's shown true again today. I mean, there's a reason why they're, becoming one of the best teams in the state, especially this year. (27-12), Buhler with the lead over McPherson. Bullpups with the ball after Buhler called their first time out of the game. Buhler with 4 timeouts left, McPherson with 3. Sandbo doubled up on the near side, trapped, tried to bounce it up ahead, but she bounced it out of bounds on accident, I should say. So back the other direction it will go to Buhler. Another Bullpup turnover gives it back to the Crusaders. With 3:10 to go in the half, up by 15. Bounce pass, broken up by Littlejohn, but taken by Horn. Horn almost walked now. Sandbo with a strip and steal. She does not have the numbers. She drives in. Hook shot is just short. Rebounded by Crafels. Here comes Buhler. They don't have the numbers, but a deep pass will bring some of those numbers back in. Baxter misses a shot from the baseline. Rather, that's Ord. Rebounded by McPherson. Alvord, deep pass. Cooper held up. Now Littlejohn will step into an open triple. That's wide right. Offensive rebound. Alexander, stick back won't go. Cooper's there to get a fingertip on it, but Buhler will track it down off the carom. Crusaders with the ball once more. 27-12, Buhler leads as the Crusaders have it on the far side. Ord turns the corner, high pass near side, 3 on the way, short. Offensive rebound by Crafels. Hand off to the near side. Ord drives with a Euro step. Floater is good. Rattling home, and Ord with 8 points on the game. McPherson in the backcourt against pressure. Double team on Alexander. Kick out near side Sandbo. 29-12, Crusader lead, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Alexander open for a three. In and out, and just almost went back in. Rebounded by Buhler. That was a good look, just could not fall. Ord, other end, she'll try a long two. In and out, rebounded by McPherson. Alexander, 2-on-2, takes it herself and took 3 steps before trying to drive in and put up a shot. So another turnover, gives it back to Buhler. Brooke Doyle, Ellie Bauer, and Amory Lowry will come in for McPherson. Charlie Baxter back in for the Crusaders. 29-12, Buhler with the lead. They were up 23-6. So it's actually just been a 6-6 tie in this second quarter between the two teams. The thing is, it's still a 17-point Buhler lead. Top of the key, Horn wide open. Can she go 3 for 3? No, that one's too strong. Ball tapped out of bounds. Should be off of Buhler. Indeed it is, as it goes to the McPherson bench. Out of bounds, back to McPherson. Ella Voss tried to dive for it. I think made contact with the cart that has the Powerade bucket on it. She quickly put it back into position. So credit her for that. Lowry had it poke loose. Here's a steal. A 3-on-1 break. Crayfles all the way. Easy layup. 8 points for Natalia, the senior, and it's a 19-point Crusader lead. 60 seconds to go here in the half. A deep pass is intercepted by Baxter. Horn, bounce pass, taken away by Bauer. Bauer looks to push the other direction. She has the speed all the way home. Layup misses. Sandbo's there. She misses the putback. Bauer tries again. This time it falls. Timeout Buhler. Head coach John Darrow not happy with the fact that there were 2 offensive rebounds on that possession, and we'll take a break. It's a full timeout. 31-14, Buhler leads. 42.9 to go in this second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, Ellis Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
42.9 to go in the second quarter. The Bullpup girls trailing 31-14 here in the first half against the Buhler Crusaders. We're here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse, home of the Crusaders. Hope you all are having a happy Valentine's Day. Buhler wearing their pink, not for Valentine's Day, wearing their pink uniforms, but of course to raise awareness for breast cancer as well. But it is their pink out night here at Buhler High School. Buhler will have the ball out of the timeout. Kick out near side. 2 clock separated by about 7 seconds. Crayfles inside. Turnaround hook shot won't go. Baxter the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Shot clock turned off for the Bullpups. A chance to take the final shot. Down by 19. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Alexander crosses over. Lost the handle. A race for it. Picked up by Bauer right in front of the Buhler bench. Alexander kick near side. Doyle with 10 on the timer. Cross-court feed, Bauer for 3. Short, rebound. Doyle is there again. Putback won't go. A tip near the baseline. Buhler has it. Near side with 1 second. Voss does not get the shot up in time. Don't think she knew how much time was left. And that's the end of the first half. 33-14, Buhler leads McPherson at halftime. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Hungry? Heston Bakery and Cafe welcomes you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. They have an assortment of sandwiches, salads, soups, baked goods, specialty coffees, and desserts. Open 7 days a week, located in Heston. It's a convenient, comfortable space to meet friends and family. Ask about the catering options, too. Find them online at HestonBakeryandCafe.com to view the menu or order online.
It's halftime while the players are getting ready for the second half in the locker room. It's time to give you the Ad Astra Radio Halftime Report. With your Ad Astra Radio Sports Report, I'm Lane Gillespie. Today's a big baseball day as it is opening day for NCAA baseball as the Jayhawks, Wildcats, and Shockers get in action today. First, the Wildcats have already played their first game of the year. They had an early first pitch this morning down in Conway, South Carolina, going up against the Washington Huskies. However, in game one of the year, they would fall 9-2. They were just able to avoid the shutout, scoring all 2 of their innings in the bottom of the ninth. However, Ty Rule, the starting pitcher, gave up 2 earned runs in just an inning and 2/3, giving him the loss in his first outing of the season. But K-State will look to bounce back tomorrow afternoon as they will face Coastal Carolina. KU is in action to start off the season tonight down in Corpus Christi, Texas, as they have a 4-game series starting off today with Texas A&M Corpus Christi between tonight and Monday. First pitch for tonight's first game is at 5 o'clock, as getting the starting nod will be preseason pitcher of the year in the Big 12 and preseason All-American Dominic Vagley. And the Shockers will start off their season tonight on the road against McNeese State and Joe Miller Ballpark in Louisiana. Their first pitch for tonight is scheduled for 6 o'clock. Tomorrow's second game of the series was pushed back to 11 a.m. because of inclement weather in the Louisiana area. And then the final game of the series will be on Sunday. Then the Shockers will have a vacation of a lifetime going to Hawaii for 5 straight games the week after. Finally, tomorrow, the Jayhawks and Wildcat basketball teams are back in action, but both of which will be in the state of Utah. K-State goes up against BYU in Provo with a late start time of 8 o'clock. K-State is currently the hottest team in the country, coming off of 6 straight victories, with 3 of the last 4 being against ranked opponents. If you're in the Larned or Golden Belt area, you can hear the game on 92.3 1510 KLQR starting at 7 o'clock. For KU, they are in Salt Lake City as they go up against Utah tomorrow. That start time is scheduled for 9 o'clock at night, as KU is looking to get a big-time road win under their belt in a tough environment. If you're in the Hutchinson area, you can hear the game on 94.7 KSKU starting at 7:30. That's your sports update. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up next.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Buhler High School. The Bullpup girls trailing 33-14 through the end of the first half here this evening. A chance for Buhler to win back-to-back games against McPherson for the first time in nearly 4 decades, since the 1988-89 area here at Buhler High School. Now, this would be the first time that Buhler would beat McPherson, should the result hold up. Would be the first time in 10 years since 2015. But the win for Buhler over McPherson back at the Roundhouse was the first time that they had done that since 1989. So again, McPherson trailing by 19 points, just struggling to get good looks off. You can credit that to the Buhler defense, but their offense has also picked it up. 2 players leading all scorers with 8 points apiece, those being Natalia Crafels and Gracie Ord so far in this game. 6 points for Lillian Horn, 6 points for Charlie Baxter, 3 points for Naya Sewell, and 2 points for Ella Voss. Meanwhile, for McPherson, there's only been 4 different scorers. with Brooke Doyle, the junior forward, leading the way with 8 points so far through one half. And then 2 points apiece for Ellie Bauer, Jersey Alexander, and Bryn Littlejohn so far through one half of play. It's been one where McPherson, again, they've struggled to really get good shots off, but, on the defensive side, they've also broken down at times. They've turned the ball over more times than, they would like to, of course. But again, credit that to the Buhler defense, who's been terrific here today. We'll step aside once more. We'll have the second half coming up right after this here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse on the campus of Buhler High School. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
It's simple. Get IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
Hi, I'm Catherine with First Bank Kansas. Have you ever found yourself at the checkout only to realize you left your wallet behind? Let's face it happens. But fear not. You can now securely store your First Bank Kansas debit card in the digital wallet on your phone or watch for seamless transactions. No more frantic searches or embarrassing moments. Just convenient, hassle-free payments wherever you go. Add your First Bank Kansas debit card to your digital wallet and leave your worries behind. Visit us in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson for banking made personal. Member FDIC.
Best thing about my job is working with young kids. The relationships that I get to establish and the smiles that we get to create.
I love being a dentist because lots of times people come in, they're nervous, scared, but being able to help them and change their smile, and it's just really rewarding to be able to be a part of that.
We'd love to see you at any of our locations. Big smiles and little places.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsborough, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency, Inc. Working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Just moments away from second half action between the McPherson Bullpups and the Buhler Crusaders here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse for the girls matchup. Again, the Bullpups trailing at halftime 33-14 over the Crusaders. Let's give you some score updates. There's other Ark Valley Division III games going on as we speak. On the girls' side, currently Circle has a 26-16 lead over Winfield, and Mulvane has a 25-16 lead over Augusta. In the area, there are a couple of other games going on as well. There's one game that's on Mix 96.7 for our McPherson area game. That's Mound Ridge and Inman. Mound Ridge girls lead 30-12 at halftime. Smoky Valley also in action tonight, but they're trailing Heston at halftime of the girls' side 26-12. Those score updates are brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Second half action just nearly underway here at Buhler High School, and we'll see how the Bullpups can turn things around going into the second half as they look to get their way back into, bring their way back into this game. And, you know, if they're able to figure out a way to get past this Buhler defense and get scores with ease and bring it to within, you know, single digits in the span of maybe towards the end of the quarter, that brings them really back in this. So this McPherson team can do it. But this Buhler team is just an incredible team. We'll see how McPherson will answer back. McPherson will have the ball to start off the second half, and they now will go from left to right as we view the floor as they put 8 minutes on the clock, and we are ready for the third quarter. McPherson again in their red unis, Buhler in their pink uniforms here tonight as the second half is underway. They play it into Alexander. Other four on the floor are Alvord, Audra Sandbo, Bauer, and Doyle. On the drive, Alexander stops baseline, back top of the key. Bauer with an up fake. Kick out Alexander. Stepping back, looking around the perimeter, kick out near side for Sambo. Shot clock down to 10. Driving, near side, Alexander steps back. 7 on the timer, down to 6, down to 5. Near side with it, Doyle with 2, with 1, puts it up at the buzzer, but it's blocked, and that's a shot clock violation. So a turnover is what it will turn into, and it will go back to Buhler. By the way, with these shot clocks, the ones here, it's different technology than what we have at McPherson. The ones here have decimals when it's within 5 seconds. Losing the ball out of bounds is Baxter. Back to McPherson. It'll go off of their turnover. Also, I mentioned the LEDs that Buhler has behind the backboards when the buzzer sounds. They have a yellow one on the top of the backboard when the shot clock expires, a lot like what you see in college in Division I and in the NBA and in the WNBA. Crossing midcourt, far side is Bauer, looking to push, tried to kick it near side. It goes off the face of Ord, who's in a little bit of pain, but now controlling the ball. She seems to be okay. Double comes defensively, kick near corner wide open. Baxter fakes, drives baseline, tough shot up, blocked by Doyle. Taken again by Buhler on the near side. Their shot clock is down to 4. Floater rattles home. Natalia Krafels with now 10 points on the game to put Buhler up by 21. A steal by Ord, layup good, and a foul. Bauer came into contact with Ord as she scored. And it will be an and one possibility now for Gracie Ord, who signed to play at Sterling College just earlier this week. Second foul called on Bauer, first team foul, and Amory Lowry will now come into the game, but she'll come in for Alexander. But it's now a 23-point Buhler lead, make it 24. Free throws good. 11 points now for Gracie Ord. 2 Crusaders now in double figures. Bauer controlling the point. Ord guards her well in the backcourt. Bauer gets past her, lost the handle. She dives for it. There'll be a foul called, though, on Buhler, I believe. It is. And it's on Gracie Ord. Her first, team foul number 1 for Buhler. McPherson to throw it in. Lowry will do so under the basket. Tipped, finding Bauer. She goes up. High shot goes in. Tough shot by Bauer on the other direction, near side. Faking, kicking inside. Krafels with the ball. Far wing as Buhler controls it, but a travel will be called to turn the ball over. I believe Sammy Brooks just shuffled her feet a touch. So now McPherson will get it back, but still trailing 38-16, 6:03 to go third quarter. Bauer with the ball, slowly working her way up midcourt. Up ahead, Lowry with it, a freshman on this team who will have a large role in the future. See how far she can go over the next couple of years, especially getting varsity action. That definitely will help her out. Driving, Alexander splits through a defender, but has her shot rejected by actually, that was Baxter. Now Ord steps up, fires a 2, in and out, and back in. It's good. 13 points for Ord, and we'll have a whistle and a timeout called by McPherson. 40-16, Buhler leads with 3:29 to go here in the third quarter as Coach Kinnaman burns his third timeout, and it will be a full timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds here from Jim Baker Fieldhouse. You're from the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Hometown Outdoor Power with locations in McPherson, Salina, and Minneapolis. We've got the gear to keep your yard looking great. Trust Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Headland Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headlandelectricinc.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
5:29 to go, third quarter. McPherson girls trailing 40-16 against the Buhler Crusaders. This Buhler team has been able to get into passing lanes, take the ball away, and convert on the other direction, while McPherson, who again is playing shorthanded, no Marin Sambo, no Riley Whitfield, which combines for about 10 points a game between the two. And McPherson sporting a younger lineup, going up against an experienced Crusader team. Alexander had the ball poked loose, but she's able to track it down on the near sideline, and she controls the point now for McPherson. Top of the circle, crossing over, driving, pull up, pop blocks, got it back though. Tried to kick it out, it's stolen. Crafels one-on-one with Sambo. Crafels lays it in. 12 points now for Crafels, and it's a 26-point Bullpup deficit. 5 minutes to go in the third. Alexander crosses over, gets past the defender, kicked out. Lowry fires a three, just off the mark. Rebound, fought for. Two Crusaders try to get the board, and what it turns into is a turnover as they were out of bounds. Piper Albert will now come back in for McPherson. Fresh shot clock for the Pups, 4:49 to go in the third. Deep inbound near side, they find Ellie Bauer. Bauer driving, kick out, left side, Albert steps back, looking for help, finds it. Here comes Lowry driving, tough layup, high off the window, almost went in. Ball fought for, they got it back, and a foul called in the low post before a shot was put up, I believe by Doyle, and a foul called on Buhler. Sammy Brooks called for the foul as Bryn Littlejohn will now come back in for McPherson. McPherson to play it in on the baseline to the left side of the basket. Alexander scans, finds Albert in the corner, thought about shooting. Coach Kinnaman wanted her to, but did not. Now Lowry drives, Euro step, splits through defenders, but misses the layup. Rebounded by Buhler. Here's a deep pass into the lane. Crafels back to the top of the circle, near side Ord, wide open three, hit it. Gracie Ord starting to have a career game. It's a 29-point game, now a steal. Baxter fights for the ball, got it, and gets fouled. Don't know if they'll call a shooting foul. She tried to go up, there was arm contact. And I didn't see two fingers go up by the official, but everybody's lining up at the free throw line like it will be, and indeed it will. Piper Albert is called for the foul, which is our first, and Coach Kinnaman wants another timeout. Now he's only got one left. And this will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But now the Bullpups trailing by 29 points and two free throws coming up for Buhler when the timeout comes to a close. But we'll keep it here, and would like to thank our sponsors, including Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices for the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Two free throws for Charlie Baxter as she was fouled right before the timeout. But how about the game for Gracie Ord with 16 points? Baxter misses the first free throw. Baxter with 6 points on the game, and Baxter coming in shooting 50% on the contest. She had 9 points and 8 rebounds the first time these two teams met in December. She hits the second free throw, so she stays to her average and gives her 7 points now, and the Bullpups now trailing by 30. 46-16. Cooper with the ball, near side Alexander. Bounce pass, Sambo had the ball poked loose out of bounds. It will stay with the Bullpups. 26 on the shot clock. 3:57 to go in the third quarter. Playing it in on the baseline, looking. Sambo has it near corner. Looking for help, finds it. Cooper now top of the circle for Lowry on the Crusader logo. McPherson trying to find an open bucket. They've been pretty hard to come by. Only 2 points in this entire half. As Buhler will go to a full platoon swap when they get the next dead ball. Sambo far side, 5 on the shot clock. Near side, Littlejohn, far corner, 3 on the way. Misses everything. Should be a shot clock violation, none called. Instead, a wrestle for the ball and a tie-up. We'll give it to Buhler, but that should have been a shot clock violation. Everybody in the crowd tapping their head saying it should have been a violation, but none whistled. It's going to go to Buhler either way, but still. Full 5, different 5 on the floor now for Buhler, as checking in is Lillian Horn, Tori Tushchin, Ella Voss. Jenna Lackey, and Nia Sewell. Tushchin, right side, drives, hop step, kick back out, Horn with it, turning left. Now Voss into the near corner as they just work around the perimeter. Into the far corner with the ball now. Tushchin, baseline, kick out, Horn, wide open, three on the way, it's good. Her third three of the game. She is 3 for 4 from downtown. 49-16. Buhler with the lead. That is a new season high for Lillian Horn, and a foul will be called on Buhler on the other end, on Horn. And McPherson will bring in Brooke Doyle, Piper Alvord, and Ellie Bauer. 49-16, McPherson trailing. 2:48 to go in this third quarter. Alvord, kick out Bauer on the left wing, stepping back. Horn guards her well. Now Doyle backing down her defender, back out front, Littlejohn. Into the elbow, far side, Doyle for three, short, rebound, fought for. It finds Littlejohn off the carom, and she lays it in. Deep pass on the other end, Horn, handoff on the near side. Back to the top of the circle, Sewell, Voss steps up into the corner. Tushchin with the ball, waving it around now, driving baseline, looking for help, finds it, kick out, extra pass, Horn, another open three. No, but she's fouled. A late whistle came in. They didn't hear it at first because the whistle just kind of died on the official. It was the right call. The whistle just pretty much died on the official. So 3 free throws for Lillian Horn. First free throw misses. She has 2 more to come, though. Coach Kinnaman was not happy with the late whistle, but again, there was a first whistle. It just kind of died on the official. So again, 2 more free throws. Horn's second one misses as well. Now, Horn came in just 1 for 2 on the season at the charity stripe. Now 1 for 4 on the year. But can she hit this final free throw? No, she goes 0 for 3. Rebound fought for. Sewell had it, races for it. A tie-up and a technical foul given to Piper Alvord for a little shove when she was fighting for it with Sewell. Now that's the third tech that Piper's gotten this year. All of which in the past month. And Horn will now shoot 2 more free throws. First free throw misses. She's 0 for 4. She has 1 more though. Horn's second technical free throw. That one finally goes in. 10 points for Lillian, and now Buhler will have the ball, playing it in on the near side. There was a tie-up, which would have been McPherson's ball, but because of the tech, it gives it back to Buhler. Near side with the ball is Lackey, so they swing it around the perimeter. Out front, Sewell, handoff, driving, stopping. Cross-court feed, Horn now to Voss again. Far corner on the drive, baseline, blocked from behind by Sandbo and taken by McPherson. Bauer looking for help, Doyle looking to push up ahead, which she does, finding Littlejohn, who gets bumped, and a whistle will be blown, foul called, which is on Nia Sewell, her first, team foul number 4. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. McPherson with 4 team fouls as well. So next whistle will put their opponent at the free throw line for 2 shots on any common foul. Inside, Littlejohn turns, tough shot, misses short. Ball tapped back, Buhler has it. Pushing up ahead to the floor. Bounce pass inside, tough layup, misses, but a foul. And now 2 free throws coming for Buhler. They'll call this one on Audra Sandbo. And shooting the 2 free throws will be Tori Tushchin, 82% free throw shooter on the year. Went 3 for 4 in the first meeting between these two schools. First free throw misses short though. 50-18, Buhler leads McPherson, 85 seconds to go in the third quarter. Carly Cooper checks back in for McPherson. Second free throw goes in. First point of the game for Tushchin, 51-18. If it stays at least a 30-point game, the fourth quarter will have a running clock. Lowry drives, floats, misses, got it back. Stick back misses as well. Another try. That one's off the mark. Be kind to us, Rims. Rebounded by Buhler. Sewell, bounce pass to the near side. Driving, ball poke loose. Cooper knocked it loose, and Alexander with the steal. Under a minute to play here in the third, and a foul call from behind on Tushchin. So free throws coming for McPherson with 56.9 to go in the third. That's the first foul on Tushchin, but McPherson in the bonus now, so Jersey Alexander to shoot 2. Brooke Doyle back at the scores table as Alexander misses the first free throw. Doyle will come in for Little John. 26.9, well actually should be 21.9 seconds between the two clocks. Second free throw misses, ball fought for, taken by Buhler. Now it's out of bounds and will now go back to McPherson. I was about to say they never reset the shot clock. They did late, but it doesn't matter either way as it's turned over. Bauer to throw it in near side into the backcourt. Alexander. Now 2 clocks separated by about 17 seconds. Alexander crosses over, tried to bounce it. Sewell is there and takes it away far side, but she stepped out of bounds. It does count as a turnover by McPherson and then one by Buhler, so it's going to go back the other direction. And Lowry will throw it into the backcourt. Ooh, dangerous to being a backcourt violation, but Alexander was able to not be called for one. 5-second difference between the two clocks. Alexander, top of the key. Crosses over, 20 on the shot clock. Alexander kick out, far corner for Lowry. Driving, Lowry, Euro step floater, misses. Rebound, a dive on the floor. Buhler has it. What a play by Tushchin. Here they come the other direction. Another fight for the ball in the front court. Sewell and Doyle, and a tie-up will be called, and the arrow will give it to McPherson. 10.2 to go in the third quarter. 51-18, Buhler leads McPherson. So now McPherson a chance to get the final shot here of this third quarter. Bauer almost lost it. She did lose it, but she got it back. Out front, Alexander near midcourt. 3 seconds. Alexander to Lowry, and she will not get a shot up in time. And the third quarter comes to a close, and it's 51-18 Buhler through 3 quarters of play. The fourth quarter will have a running clock, and the fourth quarter is coming up after this. We're back in 30 seconds here from Buhler High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job, turning my love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection. That's why I graduated from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
51-18, McPherson trailing Buhler through 3 quarters of play. If you're doing the math, that is a 33-point deficit, which means the fourth quarter will have a running clock here at Buhler High School. Once this quarter's done, we'll have the Bullpup locker room show, and then coverage of the boys game will begin following that, as the Bullpup boys are 12-2 on the year and looking to get another win against Buhler here today. But first, the girls game will go on first. And again, fourth quarter with a running clock. 5 on the floor for McPherson are Alexander, Sandbo, Bauer, Littlejohn, and Doyle. For Buhler, Ord, Baxter, as Baxter has it inside and lays it up and in. The other 3 on the floor are Brooks, Taylor, and, if I can find that one more, for Buhler, it is Krafels. Littlejohn with the ball, bounce pass inside, taken away by Buhler. 53-18 Crusader lead, 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. High pass into the lane, Brooks lays it up and in. Running up the score are the Crusaders, as McPherson trailing by 37. Again, with the running clock, the clock will continue to run even if there's a foul called, out of bounds, stuff like that. It will only stop on injuries and timeouts. Littlejohn in the far corner for McPherson, lost the handle, finds it again with Bauer. Bauer crosses over, left wing. Littlejohn turns the corner, Euro step, layup, misses short, rebounded by Buhler. Shots are just not falling. Deep pass the other direction, Krafels floater, no good. Ball poked loose out of bounds, and it will stay with Buhler. The unfortunate thing is that the shot clock operator has to continually press reset, 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 because when the clock runs on the game clock, so does the shot clock. So I feel bad for the shot clock operator. Lily Pankratz comes in for the first time as the inbound play hits the pole connected to the backboard behind the backboard. That's out of bounds and back to McPherson. Carly Cooper also in for McPherson. Lillian Horn in for Buhler, and so is Ella Voss. Gracie Ord and Natalia Krafels will sub out. So if that's it for them, Ord will finish with 16 and Krafels with 12. The wealth is pretty much spread by Buhler in this one as Pankratz has the ball, kicking it back out front. Doyle near side, Cooper into the corner now for Bauer, trying to go into the low post, almost went out of bounds. Pankratz looking for help, back out front. Alexander for 3, short, she knew it. Long rebound tip, but Buhler gets it in stride. Brooks looking to go inside for Voss, but it's out of bounds. Too far of a pass, and back to McPherson it'll go. Buhler will now head to the bench again. Nia Sewell will come in, and so will Jenna Lackey as they'll return. Now Amory Lowry is back in for McPherson. 55-18 Buhler over McPherson, 5:15 to go and ticking. Alexander across midcourt, driving, kick out for Cooper, back out front, Lowry with it. Lowry inside spin, shoots, misses, a lot of contact, no whistle. Rebounded by Cooper, shot up, no good. Alexander the board, Pankratz wants a 3. That one short, may have been blocked, rebounded by Buhler. Sewell pushing, driving all the way, a lot of contact, no whistle inside. Ball poked loose, taken by Buhler, deep pass Horn. Poked or throws it off of the leg of a bullpup, and no whistle there either. Near side, Sewell 3, good. Kind of a wacky play as now the Bullpups trail by 40, 58-18. Alexander lost it. Pankratz had it poked loose. Horn trying to dive for it, but nope, instead with it is Sewell. Sewell pulls up, misses the shot, but a travel called would not have counted. Correction, that was actually Brooks, not Sewell, and a timeout will be called by head coach Clint Kinnaman. It'll be his final timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. 58-18 Buhler, 4:09 to go, fourth quarter. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
58-18, Buhler leads McPherson with 4:09 to go here in the fourth quarter of the girls basketball game. Again, time stops with the timeout as McPherson called their final timeout, but we are in a running clock situation. So McPherson, with 4:09 to go, will have the ball right out of the timeout. Lowry, Alexander, Sandbo, Cooper, and Pankratz, the 5 on the floor for the Bullpups. Alexander will control the point. She got her first start of her career today, but just 2 points on her docket thus far. Pankratz out front, driving. Lowry, kick out Cooper. Cross-court feed near side. Alexander drives, Euro-step floater, crawls in. Jersey Alexander, her second bucket of the game. That makes it a 38-point game. I believe, actually, McPherson has not been to the free throw line today. That might be something to think about. Bad pass taken away. Alexander with the steal. Defender closes in. Alexander gets it back, stops at the free throw line, gives it up. Lowry driving all the way home. Layup good. Omri Lowry's first points of the game. 58-22. Buhler now, 3:20 to go. Tushton with the ball on the right wing. Pankratz guards her. Now top of the circle. Kick out to the near side. High pass into the lane. Tushton gets hit, and a foul will be called on McPherson, believe on Carly Cooper. Indeed it will. Her first foul. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. 2:55 and ticking. Buhler to play it in. Deep inbound to Sewell. Bounce pass. Tushton got it. Driving, poke loose again. Kick out near side. Buhler with the ball, up by 36. Voss doing jumping jacks in the lane, thinking or saying she was wide open. And now we'll have another foul called on McPherson on the drive. Think this one's on Cooper as well. Yep, it is. Now McPherson will bring in Liberty Hampton, Ashton Hampton, and Rutz Diaz. Diaz, a 5'1 freshman. Liberty Hampton, a 5'7 junior. Ashton Hampton, a 5'8 senior. Buhler will also go with a fresh 5 on the floor, bringing in players that have not played yet. Kenzie Polk is in. Talon Crafels is in. Cross-court feed taken away by Lowry, and a foul called on another player that just checked in, Mackenzie Little. Also in is Kaya Edmond for the first time, and finally Ryan Gotti. 58-22. Hampton with the ball, far side to Diaz. Back out front to the other Hampton. Liberty had it, kick out near side, Pankratz. Lowry fires a 3 just off the mark. Hampton the offensive rebound. Liberty Hampton, who misses but a foul. And I think these will be the first free throws of the game for McPherson. It'll be from Liberty Hampton. Foul on Kaya Edmond, her first. But now 2 free throws for Hampton just in her second varsity game. She hits the first free throw. The 5'7 junior. 1 minute to go and ticking again in a running clock situation. Second free throw misses, rebounded by Buhler. 58-23, Buhler with the lead, 50 seconds left, cross-court feed. Back out front with the ball, they kick it near side. Edmonds with it, high pass into the lane, lefty layup blocked, but a foul called. So Talon Crafels will go to the line for 2. Foul called on Rut Diaz. Her first, team foul number 3, 25 seconds and ticking. 2 free throws for Talon Crafels, 5'7 sophomore. She hits the first. This likely will be pretty much the last moment of the game. 15 seconds to go and counting with the running clock. Second free throw, Crafels, good. 2 for 2 at the stripe. Her first points of her career. McPherson plays it in, 4 seconds to go. Lowry with 2, with 1. Lowry, runner at the buzzer, misses short. That's the ball game. Final score, Buhler 60, McPherson 23. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Buhler High School at Jim Baker Fieldhouse on the campus of Buhler High School, where the Bullpup girls fall 60-23 here today on the road. McPherson now moves to 6-9 on the year, 2-4 in divisional play. Buhler still undefeated in divisional play at 6-0. They are now 13-3 overall on the season now. Round of applause that you can hear. Buhler does their pink out celebration, and now the boys teams will warm up on the floor as we speak, and we will get things going now here at Buhler High School, as again the second game will be in just about 20 minutes between McPherson and Buhler. But again, here in the girls' game, McPherson falls 60-23, a 37-point loss. I believe it is their largest loss against Buhler in history. And Buhler has now won back-to-back games against McPherson for the first time in about 37 years, or actually 36 years. So McPherson falling again, 6-9 on the year, 2-4 in divisional play. They were just unable to really figure things out on the offensive end, and defensively had no answer for Buhler here in this one. Brooke Doyle led all scorers. She finished with 8 points, 4 points for Ellie Bauer, 4 points for Bryn Littlejohn, 4 points for Jersey Alexander, 2 for Amory Lowry, and 1 for Liberty Hampton on the game. For Buhler, their leading scorer was Gracie Ord with 16 points, 12 points for Natalia Krafels, 10 for Lillian Horn. So that's 3 Crusaders that ended up finishing in double figures for Buhler. 9 points for Charlie Baxter on the game, 6 points for Naya Sewell, 2 points for Ella Voss, 2 points for Sammy Brooks in this one, and 2 points for Talia Krafels. That's Talon Krafels, my apologies. Talon Krafels with 2 points, 1 point for Tushchin on the game. So tough loss for McPherson here in this one as they fall by the final score of 60-23. Still looking for some answers on how they can turn things around, especially down the stretch. Try to give themselves more of a chance to maybe give themselves a, put them further up in the regional standings. They currently sit in a position where they are not projected to host the first round of Sub-State. They're currently at number 11 in the 4A West region. So if the season were to end today, they would be at Andale for the first round of Sub-State. But, of course, still 5 more games to go on their docket. They have 3 games scheduled for next week. Again, we're going to keep an eye on those because of the possibility of those getting moved because of the inclement weather that will be coming in or is scheduled to come in on Tuesday. Again, Buhler already moved their game. They were scheduled to play Mulvane on Tuesday. They scheduled it for Monday. McPherson has games scheduled Monday and Tuesday, so that may pose us a bit of a problem. So we'll see how they will work things around, if they'll keep the games going, if they'll move the start times up, or maybe if they'll reschedule or even cancel some games. I'm not sure. So we'll see how that'll go as we get closer to the end of the season. We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll give you the Happy Egg Excellent Play of the Game and give you the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, we're dedicated to caring for you close to home. From routine checkups to advanced medical care, we're here when you need us. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the hub.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers, but did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Bullpup Locker Room Shows. The McPherson girls again fall 60-23 here today against Buhler here on the road at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. The McPherson girls fall to 6-9 on the year, 2-4 in divisional play now as we near the home stretch for this basketball season. Time now to give you the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the game, and it's got to be the putback by Brooke Doyle, who, again, the play of the game for McPherson. The Brooke Doyle, who was on the run, getting a big-time putback early on in the first half. That's going to be the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. Brooke will also be our People's Bank and Trust Player of the game. 8 points for her, a plethora of rebounds as well. Try to keep McPherson alive. They were unable to get over the hump, though, but besides that, she will be named the People's Bank and Trust Player of the game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898. Community banking at its best. That's it for coverage of the girls' game. We may hear from head coach Clint Kinnaman at halftime of the boys' game. But speaking of the boys' game, coverage for that begins right after this. We head into the Midway Motors drive to the game as the McPherson High School boys take on the Buhler Crusaders. Tip-off in about 15 minutes here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The experienced team at Pyle Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pylelaw.legal to find more information and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Bergen. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 421 North Main Street, McPherson, or give us a call at 620-242-1480. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Buhler High School for coverage of McPherson High School basketball as the boys team gets ready to take on the Crusaders here on the road. Again, with studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Carson Spotted Elk, I'm Lane Gillespie, here to bring you coverage courtside at Jim Baker Fieldhouse in Buhler. The Bullpups are 12-2 on the year, 5-0 in divisional play, towards the top spot in both the divisional standings and in the regional standings. McPherson looking to get another win under their belt, get some cushion to stay as the number 1 seed in the postseason going into Sub-State in a couple of weeks' time. Meanwhile, for Buhler, they're still looking to get over the hump a little bit. They're 5-10 on the year, 1-4 in divisional play. Struggling on the offensive end to really get past the hump, and then especially giving up a lot of points against some big-time offenses that they've gone up against. They're coming off of a game against Wichita Collegiate in which they lost 70-43. Their last divisional game was actually a week ago today at home against Circle. They lost just by 4 points by a final score of 59-55. There's no way that Buhler is not going to make it to the postseason, of course, with them having their 5 wins. But they are currently sitting in 13th in the West Regional standings in 4A, which if the season were to end today, that would mean they would be on the road against Abilene in the first round of Sub-State. But this Buhler team has a player, a terrific playmaker, who was not available in the first game between these two. That was Jacob Miller, who missed the first 5 games of the year with a broken collarbone. But he's back, and he's averaging over 9 points a game and 5 rebounds as well. He's a terrific playmaker for Buhler, and I mean, if you also remember from football, he's just a terrific athlete. He is the 6'1" junior here for Buhler. So this team has the talent, but it's going to be tough going against the high-powered offense that McPherson has, coming in averaging 66 points a contest and allowing just 48, fresh off of a 66-37 victory on the road against Augusta last Thursday. We'll step aside. We'll have more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as we will preview more here from Buhler High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing, a priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the McPherson Bullpups get ready to take on the Buhler Crusaders here on the road. Again, McPherson coming in with a 12-2 record overall. First place in the division at 5-0 in divisional play, while Buhler 5-10 on the year, 1-4 in divisional play, which puts them in the divisional standings in 5th out of 6 games. The team in last is Mulvane, who's 5-9 overall in the year, but 0-5 in divisional play. Buhler did beat Mulvane back in December, and that was a 5-point victory for Buhler. 62-57 was the score then. But for this matchup, if you missed the history segment with Mark Heidebrecht, or if you need a refresher from back in the pregame of the girls' game, this is the 73rd all-time meeting between these two schools. McPherson is 62-10 in this history, and they've won their last 7. In fact, they've won 39 out of their last 41. The 2 wins by Buhler over the past 41 contests since 1997 came in the same school year. The 2021-22 year, where Buhler won 68-61 in February of 22 and won 50-49 in December of 21. So those came in the same school year, but that McPherson team was able to make it to state, and they had a great year that year on that season. And that Buhler team was also a force to be reckoned with, as well as that 2021 season. But this one's a little bit different, as McPherson coming off of an undefeated state title team, while Buhler, with a first-year head coach and Eric Tate, still trying to figure things out, get back into the winners column, especially in divisional play. But it's always the McPherson and Buhler rivalry that will be the most fun when it comes to these matchups in pretty much any sport. Football, basketball, baseball, you name it. It's always the most fun out of any sport to watch for. This McPherson-Buhler rivalry does run deep. Some players, maybe no love lost, but honestly, the thing is, this is more of a rivalry that I've seen out of the fans, which I get, out of the fans and the communities. But a lot of these players are friends because they play a lot of summer leagues together, especially in baseball. You know, there's a lot of baseball prospects for McPherson, as we see 6 players playing JUCO at the next level. But there's also some for Buhler. The Buhler baseball team is always pretty good. Buhler football always pretty good. They have a pretty good tight-knit community, but with them only being about a 25 to 30-minute drive from McPherson, that brings in the possibility of them playing against or playing with the teams from the other school quite a bit, especially when it comes to local club teams, summer teams, you name it. So a lot of these players are friends. So there's not really a whole lot of hostility between the players whatsoever. But these rivalries are always fun. It's always a game to really mark it down on their calendar. And I mean, we've heard in the past few years, especially with football, with the head football coach for McPherson High School, Jace Pavlovich, saying time and again, hey, it means something to beat McPherson. That's definitely true, because McPherson, you know, having the downright dominant programs they've had in basketball and football the past few years, it does mean something. So this McPherson-Buhler rivalry is always one that each team marks on their calendar to make sure, hey, get past this team. without a shadow of a doubt, focus on this team, and it's going to be a fun one here in this one. But again, McPherson's been dominant. They played Buhler 3 times last year, won all 3 in blowout fashion, winning 82-34 in this building in December of 23. Then at the Roundhouse, winning 63-21, and then at Sub-State last year, winning 61-22. And then the first meeting this year, which came back in December, McPherson won 70-30. It was a 40-point victory for the McPherson Bullpups at the Roundhouse. That came back in December. Of course, now we are in late February, where both teams are pushing for spots, especially moving up in the standings like Buhler wants to. I mean, I don't want to say they have nothing to lose, because that's not true at all, but they're going to play with the mentality of, hey, this is one of the chances that we have to really rise up in the rankings and show the state what we're made of with this incredibly talented and athletic team that they have. So they're going to show that here today, and how McPherson responds to that, we'll see. But it's time now for the Erickson Custom Building game plan for both of these teams. For McPherson, keep doing what they're doing. I mean, especially on both ends of the ball, with a average winning margin this year, or rather just a points margin of about 17.5. Actually 18.5 points a game, averaging 66, allowing 48. It's been pretty much dominant what they've done, especially on the winning side. Their losses have been pretty close too. Their average losing margin on the year is 3.5, coming against Derby and Blue Valley West, 2 6A schools. And then for Buhler, again, have that mentality of, hey, play fearless and play like you have nothing to lose. It's obviously not true. They don't have nothing to lose, but play like it, because the teams that play like that are often the teams that will, surprise some others. Especially, it would raise a few eyebrows here in the state of Kansas if they were able to pull off an upset like this, especially on their home floor. And hey, even on Valentine's Day, where not often you talk about, anger or fury with a rivalry, but we're going to see a rivalry here on Valentine's Day. So those are the game plans for both of these teams, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building, as you can get a game plan for your new build or remodel online at ericksoncustombldg.com. Starting lineups will be in just a couple of moments, but before we go to another break, we'd like to thank our sponsors: Moundridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, Farmers Alliance, Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, The Hub, and MTC. We're just moments away from tip-off between McPherson and Buhler here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse on the campus of Buhler High School. And we'll have the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups and tip-off of this rivalry matchup coming up right after this. We'd like to thank you again for listening in for Bullpup basketball here on KMCP. And again, we will have tip-off up next. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. For every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, "Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work." I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with the sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
You heard the tail end of the national anthem performed by the Buhler High School Pep Band, but now it's time for the national or not the national anthem. We just had that. It's time now for the Act 360 Insurance starting lineups. Let's first give you the starting lineups for the McPherson High School Bullpups. The starting lineups will be as follows. It will be 6'3" junior guard, number 2, Cade Strathman. 6'2" junior guard, number 3, Jet Pyle. 6 foot senior guard, number 10, Bishop Brown. 6'6" senior shooting guard, Gabe Pyle. He sports number 24. And 6'3" senior forward, number 42, Ian Razak. So again, that's Strathman, Jet Pyle, Brown, Gabe Pyle, and Razak. The starting lineups are as follows for Buhler High School. They are 5'10" junior, number 0, Isaiah Heredia. 5'10" junior, number 1, Jared Miller. 5'9" senior, number 4, Mitchell McDaniel. 6'3" sophomore, number 11, Asher Zachary. And 6'1" junior, number 24, Jacob Miller. So again, starting 5 on the floor for Buhler will be Heredia, Jared Miller, McDaniel, Zachary, and Jacob Miller. There is also a McCade Zachary who will likely play in this game, so we'll differentiate those, of course, with the first names. McPherson, of course, headed by head coach Kurt Kinnaman in his 30th year at McPherson, assisted by Gordon Peck, who is here, thankfully. We know he endured an injury a few weeks ago. It's good to see him here. Also, Chris Strathman and Brant Bussey. For McPherson, they are headed by Eric Tate in his first year, assistants Matt Babcock and Kyler Comley. Those starting lineups are brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. Bullpups in their road red uniforms, red jerseys, red shorts with black and white trim with the polka dots on the left and right side, with white lettering and numbering with a black outline on the front and back, spelling Bullpups above the numbers. Buhler in their home whites, white jerseys, white shorts with maroon trim, maroon lettering and numbering with a black outline on the front and back, spelling Buhler above the numbers. The shoulder straps are also in black. Those uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. Gabe Pyle to tip it off for McPherson, and Asher Zachary to tip it for Buhler. The whistle blows, toss of the tap, won by the 6'6" shooting guard and Gabe Pyle. McPherson will work from right to left as we view the floor as we are underway here at Buhler High School. Gabe Pyle, the team's leading scorer, kick out to his cousin Jet. Open 3, you betcha! How about that start? The 2 Piles working to perfection. A dish out from Gabe to Jet to make it 3-0 Pups just 15 seconds into the contest. Buhler with their first offensive possession of the game. Jared Miller, guarded well by Brown, trying to give it inside. Razak pokes it loose. Gabe Pyle with the steal. Up ahead to Brown. Shot rejected, but a foul called on Buhler. So 2 free throws will come for Bishop Brown. Jared Miller will be whistled for the foul, and Bishop Brown will shoot 2, the 6' senior guard. Brown coming off a 9.4 rebound performance last Thursday against Augusta. He rattles home the first free throw, hit front rim, back iron, and then fell in. The first points of the game were by Jet Pyle, who's averaging 13.5 a contest, 8 points against Augusta. Second free throw does the exact same for Brown as it rattles home. 5-0 Bullpups in a blink, 35 seconds in. Heredia controlling the point right in front of us. McPherson brings in pressure. Bounce pass, Zachary back to Heredia across midcourt. Cross-court feed, Jared Miller. With an up fake on the far corner, now Buhler will just go back into the perimeter on the near side. Heredia on the near side, McDaniel tried to give it inside. Brown pokes it loose. The steal by Jet Pyle, up ahead, Brown. Layup, misses. Gabe Pyle's there, and the stick pack is good. 7-0 Bullpups to start off the game. A minute 10 in, and we're seeing that offense and defense work just like it has all season long. Near side with the ball, Jared Miller guarded closely by Brown. Brown tries to poke at the ball. Miller will now step back. Kick out left side for McDaniel, crossing over in between the legs. Strathman guards him well. Heredia, shot clock at 8, driving on the near wing. Fakes, tries to get past Jet Pyle, but Jet blocks it. Rebounded by Gabe. Deep outlet, Brown had Jet but passed it up. Now Jet in the near corner for Gabe. He'll try a deep three. That's an air ball short, rebounded by Buhler. Maybe a little bit too deep. I mean, say that for Gabe Pyle, but in this case, to start it off. Now, Buhler with the ball. Bullpups guarding well, near side. Jacob Miller tries to turn the corner. Kick out far side, too high, intended for Heredia, and out of bounds. It will go back to McPherson. 2 minutes in, and it's a 7-0 Bullpup lead here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse at Buhler High School. And McPherson with the ball, Jet Pyle. Crossing over, a lob, Gabe Pyle! The collection and the two-handed slam and a timeout called by Buhler. 9-0 on the lob and jam by Gabe Pyle. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. It's 9-0, 5:47 to go first quarter. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Buy one iPhone 16 Pro Max and get one on Nextech Wireless. iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by the A18 Pro chip and built for Apple Intelligence. Now available in 4 stunning finishes: black titanium, white titanium, natural titanium, and desert titanium. Which iPhone 16 Pro Max color will you choose? Stop by a location near you to take advantage of this amazing deal today. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
If you had McPherson getting a good start in a game and all 25 spaces on your bingo card, I think you just hit bingo for the up-tillionth time. 9-0 McPherson, 5:47 to go here in the first quarter here at Buhler High School. Terrific job on both ends of the floor by the Bullpups, and Buhler was forced to call their first time out following the lob and dunk from Jet Pyle to Gabe Pyle. Buhler will now play into the backcourt against pressure by McPherson. The starting five still on the floor for both teams. Heredia across midcourt on the far end, double comes, bounce pass top of the key. Zachary, kick near side, cross-court feed, Heredia. With an up fake, now kick back left side, Jared Miller, double teamed. Miller needs help, Heredia swing out near side. McDaniel controlling it. Shot clock now down to 10. Buhler has not gotten inside the three-point line at all in this possession. Gabe Pyle comes up with a steal. 1-on-2. That's a tough shot. Not even close. Rebounded by Buhler. Coach Kinnaman wanted a foul, didn't get it. Ashton Malm skies for a steal. Up ahead of the floor. Gabe, layup is good. How about the rising sophomore, Ashton Malm, with the big-time steal? Probably jumped higher than any Bullpup has. That pass goes off the right foot of Gabe Pyle as the Bullpups lead 11-0. 4:54 to go first quarter. They'll call the kick ball to reset the shot clock, and Buhler will throw it in. Julian Morrison comes in for the first time. He had a team high 9 points in the first meeting between these two, but he was 5 for 5 off of free throws. He shot 2 for 10 on the floor. Cross-court feed near side. Here's a deep three. McDaniel in and out. Offensive rebound, Jacob Miller. Back out to Jared Miller on the far side. Doubled up. Cross-court feed. McDaniel on the near end. McPherson in his own into the corner. Jared Miller, open three. Misses everything. Rebounded by Strathman. Deep pass and a whistle and a foul called on Buhler. Trying to get the ball is Jet Pyle, and then a reach in is whistled on the Crusaders. Second team foul. This foul is on Jared Miller, so he's got 2. McPherson will head to the bench again as Brody Seidel will come in for the first time to replace Ian Razak. Razak, by the way, coming off of a double-double, 13 points, 14 rebounds against Augusta last week. Jet Pyle gets bumped and a foul called, and this one will be called on Mitchell McDaniel. Third team foul, McDaniel's first. One thing about this Buhler team that I failed to mention in the pregame, they will draw fouls. They haven't really had an opportunity to as of yet because of this amazing McPherson defense, especially out in the perimeter. But they shot 31 free throws in their loss to Collegiate on Tuesday, hitting 19 of them. Gabe turns the corner floater over Jacob Miller, misses. Tip follow, misses by Malm, and Miller gets the rebound. Here comes Heredia for Buhler. Kick out near side with the ball. Checking in is McCade Zachary. Kick inside, far corner, Jacob Miller for three. He hit it. The first points of the game go to Jacob Miller on a three-point bomb in the far corner. 11-3 McPherson, 3:45 to go in the first. Seidel in the low post, kick out Gabe. Extra pass, another extra. Right side, handoff now to Malm, off the feed from Jet. Malm steps back, wanted to fire, but thought better of himself. Now McPherson will run the weave as Strathman hands off. Malm trying to drive in, kicks it out. Now Gabe Pyle goes to work, fires from the free throw line, misses just strong, rebounded by Buhler. Seidel tries to come in to poke the ball loose, but it's still taken again by Buhler. Asher Zachary, or rather McDaniel with the ball. Cross-court feed intercepted by Seidel. Here comes Brody inside, Gabe Pyle, the two-hand thunder jam from Gabe, his second dunk of the game. Timeout on the floor. It's called by McPherson. Gabe Pyle with 8 points, and it's 13-3. McPherson with 3:06 to go in the first quarter. We'll keep it here. 30-second timeout called by Coach Kinnaman. I believe he was unhappy with the couple of defensive possessions here recently. But we're brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. 3:06 to go, first quarter. 13-3. McPherson with the lead over Buhler. Heredia will take the ball up. All 3 points are by Jacob Miller. He hit a three not long ago, but McPherson's 13 points, 8 of which by Gabe Pyle, who currently sits as Brendan Doyle is now in the game for McPherson. Driving, pull-up jumper for two. McDaniel off the mark. Jacob Miller offensive rebound. McDaniel will try again, this time from three, and he rattles it home. Only 2 made shots for the Crusaders, both of which are behind the arc, trying to get their way back into this game. That one by McDaniel. Pass inside, Seidel, tough layup, misses. Seidel got it back, kick out to Brown. Trying to split through, but now back out front. Jet drives, contact layup, will not count, an offensive foul. I think they're gonna call a screen out on Brody Seidel. They are. A screen out called on him. Seidel doesn't agree. The official telling him that he pushed his arm out. Seidel thought he just set the screen, but an illegal screen in the low post. Gives it back to Buhler, and now we'll have a bench warning called on McPherson. And now Coach Kinnaman just got hit with a technical. First technical given to Coach Kinnaman this year. Didn't really see a whole lot, but he's not arguing it. And now 2 technical free throws will be given by Mitchell McDaniel. And Coach Kinnaman told to sit down by the official. First free throw misses short for McDaniel. McDaniel with a second free throw. It's up and good. So he goes 1 for 2 on the technical free throws. And I'm going to make the case on why it happened once the official stops being right in front of me. As Buhler plays it in. I think it's one of those. We saw it with Clint Kinnaman in the game against El Dorado. Here's a tip by Brown. He can't save it on the far side. It'll go out of bounds and stay with McPherson. I think it's one of those, again, where it's the same shenanigans that Kinnaman will give. We saw it with Clint, we've seen it with Kurt just about every game where he'll talk to the officials. He's not one to cuss at them or say, hey, you're terrible. But it's just those shenanigans where he'll try to make sure that, hey, he wants the calls to go his way. And it's one of those where maybe finally an official was just had enough of it. Here's a deep three, McDaniel. He hit it. It is a 3-point game just like that, as McPherson now just leads 13-10. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Jack crosses over. Give out Doyle near side. He'll try to answer with a three. Too strong. Rebound Buhler off the deflection. McDaniel falls down. Everybody racing for the ball. Finally, we'll have a foul called on McPherson. which I think is a foul that should have been called about 10 seconds ago. And now the official telling the McPherson crowd he's done. And we're going to have the athletic director talk to, come on guys, we're better than this. We still have 1:45 to go in the first quarter, and we still have some weirdness going on. What is happening today? Okay, Buhler with the ball, down by 3 here in the first quarter. Driving all the way, layup, blocking foul, shot no good, will not count, it's on the floor. So no free throws. Ashton Malm whistled for the foul. His first team foul number 4 on McPherson. And Buhler will play it in near side. McDaniel steps back, fires again from deep. That one's off the mark, rebounded by Malm. Here comes McPherson. Gabe Pyle, deep pass. Strathman open in the corner for a 3. In and out. Rebound fought for. Razak comes down with the board. Gabe will try a 3. You betcha! Gabe Pyle from downtown silences the Buhler crowd. 16-10. Bullpups with the lead. How about 11 first quarter points for Gabe? Eurostep the other direction. Layup good by McCade Zachary. 65 seconds to go. First quarter, 16-12. Strathman, ball poked loose, got it back, floater, misses, Razak again, stick back will crawl in. Ian Razak, his first bucket of the game. 18-12. McPherson leading Buhler, Crusaders with the ball. Zachary, bounce pass, Brown rips it away again, it's out of bounds and will stay with Buhler, but how about Bishop Brown the last couple of possessions? Jacob Miller and Asher Zachary will come back in for Buhler. Buhler to throw it in the front court. Deep pass far corner, driving. McCade Zachary rejected by Gabe Pyle. Ball high up into the air, taken by McPherson. Shot clock turned off, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. They'll hold for the final shot. 20 seconds to go. Malm will just dribble about on the Crusader logo. And he'll go with about 8 seconds. As the other 4 Bullpups are near the baseline. Now Malm, kick inside. Razak gets tipped and stolen. Buhler with it with 4 seconds. Malm with a tip. Zachary, tough shot up at the horn. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. A weird one at that, but it's 18-12 McPherson at the end of 1. Second quarter coming up right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway, or we're not at the Roundhouse, we're at Buhler High School. I apologize. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson had an 11-0 lead right out of the gate, and then Buhler was able to answer back, trimming it to within 3 to make it 13-10, but then a late McPherson run brought it back, and it's a 6-point lead for McPherson through 1 quarter of play. Wackiness as far as the eye can see. Technical fouls on the floor. A official telling the crowd to tone it down, and anything in between. So maybe we can move on from what a weird first quarter that was, and second quarter action can get underway as Buhler will have the ball to start off the second quarter, going from left to right. Gabe Pyle leading all scorers. He has 11 through 1 quarter of play. He's on pace for 44. Not saying it'll happen, but he's on pace for it. Double team far side. McDaniel bottled up. Strathman and Malm there. He needs to give it up soon. He finally does. Driving, floater on the way is good for Asher Zachary. 18-14, the other way, Malm with the ball on the right wing. Turning the corner, Gabe, top of the circle. He'll fire another three. Off the mark, rebounded by Buhler. McDaniel splits through defenders, puts up a wild shot, it goes in! How did he make that? McDaniel with 9 points, and it's a 2-point game. Gabe wide open three from the wing, he got it to go! How about you silence the crowd again? Gabe Pyle, his second three of the game. 14 points for the senior. Heredia with the ball, up ahead of the floor with under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Buhler with it on the far side. Zachary, McCade Zachary at that, turning the corner. Kick near side, ball poke loose, and out of bounds it will go. Off of Buhler, it'll be McPherson's ball. Jet Pyle will come back in for Ashton Malm. 6:47 to go, first half, 21-16 Bullpups. Jet lost the handle, it'll go. Actually, it'll be taken away by Buhler on the baseline. Thought it was going to go out of bounds for a sec. Heredia stops on the near elbow, cross court. McDaniel, another three. That misses, rebounded by McPherson. Razak the board. Here comes Gabe. Gabe, he wants another three. In and out and back in. It's good. 17 first half points for Gabe Pyle. On the drive, Jacob Miller blocked from behind by Razak and out of bounds. It'll stay with Buhler. Man alive, what did Gabe Pyle eat for breakfast? 17 first half points for Gabe Pyle. Buhler will throw it in. Bounce pass near side, Jacob Miller. Bullpups up by 8. Heredia, near side, guarded well. Scoop layup is good. Tough, terrific shot by Isaiah Heredia. Now Gabe Pyle, who's feeling it, gets a screen. Ooh, thought about a three and said he'll give it up to Jet Pyle. Jet to Gabe, now near side. Now to Brown. Brown turns the corner, driving baseline, reverse layup, misses. Razak gets the rebound. He turns, shoots, and scores. Second offensive rebound and put back for Ian Razak. Zachary drives, kick out, near corner. Holmberg floats, may have been blocked, rebounded by McPherson, may have been blocked by Gabe. Here come the Pups. Gabe Pyle gets a screen. Out front, kick right side for Jet. Now Brown turns the corner, an extra dribble, shot up, blocked. Razak tried to get it, but Heredia gets the board, and then a foul called on McPherson. Believe it'll be on Razak. It is on Razak, and now Ashton Malm will come back in for Brown. First team foul, first foul of the game on Razak. 26-18. McPherson with the lead, Buhler with the ball. 5:10 to go in the second quarter. McCade Zachary crosses over, doubled up. Gabe picks him up, tried to poke it loose from behind, but they get it back. Holmberg, far corner, doubled up this time. He needs help. Cross-court feed, Heredia fakes the pass, now fires for three. Off the mark, rebounded by McPherson. Jet Pyle comes down with it. He has Gabe Pyle. Gabe inside, intercepted by Heredia. Heredia almost walked as he gave it up on the near side. Holmberg, near corner. Bounce pass back to Holmberg on the wing. And Buhler will slow things down and run the offense. Holmberg looking for help, finds it with Asher Zachary. Back left side, Heredia holding the ball as they keep it out in the perimeter. Now Jacob Miller, shot clock down to 8. Miller drives, hop step, layup, misses, but a foul, which I believe if it's on Razak, it's his second. Indeed, it is on Razak. His second team foul, and going to the line for two will now be Jacob Miller. Coach Kinnaman will put Brody Seidel at the scorer's table. He'll come in for Ian. Can't afford to get him in foul trouble. 61% foul line shooter, hits the first free throw. Seidel comes in for Razak. Mitchell McDaniel will come back in for Buhler. He just got a quick breather. 4:19 to go first half, 26-19 McPherson. Second free throw is good. Jacob Miller goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. Timeout. call by Buhler. Full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here at Buhler High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtcforme.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
4:19 to go in the first half. The Bullpups have a 26-20 lead over the Buhler Crusaders here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse, the home of the Crusaders. Things have been a little bit weird in this game. Again, Buhler has found ways to bring themselves back, but Gabe Pyle has been a man on a mission today. He has 17 first half points. 4:19 to go here in this first half. Bullpups lead by 6. Bullpups will now go up against full court pressure. Jet Pyle on the near side, now to Gabe. Into the backcourt. Near side, Jet with it once more. Across midcourt, he'll just control the point. Jet had the first points of the game. Those are his only points so far, which are a 3. Bad pass stolen away, McDaniel. One-on-one with Jet. McDaniel layup misses. Holmberg is there, stick back is good. Luke Holmberg brings it back to within 4. 26-22. McPherson, 3:45 to go in the half. Gabe on the far side, kick out Malm. Malm gets a screen, out to Jet, catch and shoot for 3. Banked it in! Jet Pyle didn't mean to bank it in, but they're open late on Fridays. 29-22 Bullpups. Second 3 of the game for Jet, he's got 6 points. 3:25 to go in the half. Heredia holding the ball. Just dribbling about, bounce pass near side, dangerous pass, but Holmberg collects it. Kick out front, Seidel almost gets a foul, now kick out far side, 3 on the way, misses short, rebounded by Strathman. Double comes, and he's bumped and a foul called on Buhler, their first of the quarter. And they will whistle Holmberg for the foul, as Brendan Doyle and Bishop Brown will come in. Gabe Pyle and Cade Strathman will head to the bench to get a quick breather. Gabe will at least. 3:07 to go in the half. McPherson up by 7. Malm against full court pressure, has Jet to his left, but Malm is able to cross midcourt. Malm handoff Brown on the far side. McPherson running the weave, Jet. Handoff Malm, thought about it, now steps up on Heredia spin, shoots from 12, you bet! Ashton Malm, his first bucket of the game. A terrific low post move by the sophomore. 31-22. Bullpups lead. McDaniel on the far side. Picks up his dribble. Doyle hounds him. McDaniel needs help, finds it. Holmberg, top of the key. Heredia on the near wing. Scanning the floor. Now will dribble. A touch to his left as Jet Pyle controls him well. Heredia yet to score. He averages 9 a contest. Holmberg cross-court feed, back out front, Jacob Miller, who has 5 points. Back into the corner, Holmberg for 3. Just off the mark, rebounded by Doyle, McPherson with it. 2:05 to go in the half, McPherson up by 9. 31-22. Jet, near side, handoff, nope, he fakes the handoff. Jet will now drive, tough layup, is good! Does the shot count? No, it does not. Foul on the floor. Now the officials will, yep, it's on the floor. It will not count. Heredia called for the foul. And Julian Morrison will come back in for Buhler. 1:55 to go in the first half. McPherson leads by 9, 31-22. Bullpups will play it in with a fresh shot clock. Into the corner, Jet Pyle, catch and shoot 3. In and out, Doyle the offensive rebound. He lost the handle, ball tip near side, racing for it. Jacob Miller dives for it, but nobody's back there to retrieve it. Out of bounds, should be McPherson's ball, and it is. Good effort by Jacob Miller, though. McPherson gets it back. Fresh shot clock in the backcourt this time, so pretty much just another do-over. Malm now to Seidel on the near side. Seidel got bumped, now handoff. Jet turns, looking for help. Doyle, top of the circle, stops, tried to give it up, and we'll have a foul called on Buhler on the drive by Doyle. Foul on Julian Morrison, his first, as Gabe Pyle and Kate Strathman will check back in for Ashton Malm and Brendan Doyle. So starting 5 on the floor for the Bullpups with 88 seconds to go in the first half. Another fresh shot clock, as that's 3 team fouls on Buhler. Deep inbound for Jet Pyle. Jet with a handoff to Gabe. Scanning the floor, going to his right. Jet fakes on a 3. Jet drives, tough layup, misses, but a foul, a shooting foul, so Jet Pyle will shoot 2 this time, as they'll whistle the foul on Mitchell McDaniel. He's got 2 fouls. Team foul number 4 on Buhler, but Jet Pyle at the stripe for the first time. Went a perfect 2 for 2 against Augusta last Thursday. First free throw for Jet is good, pure swish. 7 points for Jet, just 1 shy of tying the amount he had in the entire game last Thursday. Asher Zachary will come back in for Mitchell McDaniel. McDaniel with the 2 fouls. Buhler student section trying to throw off Jet, but Jet swishes the second one as well, so he has 8 points. 33-22 McPherson, 1:15 to go first half. Into the backcourt. Ooh, dangerous pass. Jacob Miller collects, though, drives all the way home. Contested by Gabe Pyle, but the rebound tipped up into the air. Missed by Holmberg. Rebounded by McPherson. Here comes Jet Pyle pushing into the forecourt. Layup misses. Rebounded by Miller. And a foul called on McPherson. Believe it'll be on Bishop Brown for reaching in. Yep, it will. His first, team foul number 2 in the quarter, rather 3 for McPherson, with 54.5 to go here in the half. McPherson with defensive pressure, still trying to find help. They finally get it in. McCade Zachary across the far sideline, stops right in front of his bench as the double team comes in. He crosses, weaving through traffic. Holmberg, bounce pass inside. Morrison, layup misses. Seidel the rebound. McPherson with the ball. 6-second difference between the 2 clocks. Gabe Pyle will try for 3. He hits it again. 20 first half points for Gabe Pyle. 36-22 Bullpups. Shot clock turned off. 25 seconds left in the first half. Driving, Zachary all the way, layup good. Too easy for McCade Zachary. 15 seconds to go, 12-point Bullpup lead, 36-24. Jet across midcourt, 9 seconds, now down to 8. Jet, stop and go, all the way, Euro step layup good. 10 points for Jet. They play it in. Jet got the steal, put up a shot. It's not going to count, though. Did not go in, but that's halftime. 38-24. McPherson leads through 1 half of play. We'll head to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report coming up after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Want your engine to power through the toughest conditions? Then you need John Deere Plus 52 engine oil. Built for extreme environments, Plus 52 gives your engine the protection it deserves and keeps it running at peak performance. Right now, you can save big with 10% off select packaged oil and 15% off filters. Stock up today at Prairieland Partners. Offer ends February 28, 2025. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to learn more.
Prairieland Partners. Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision. For quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget, call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpup boys lead 38-24 over Buhler at halftime. Earlier today, we saw the McPherson girls here in action, but they fell 60-23 against the Crusaders. We're joined now by girls head coach Clint Kinnaman. So, Coach, I mean, your team was very short-handed going into this one already without Marin Sandbo, Riley Whitfield, but
Jensen Alexander, and then Ellie Paulson hurt her knee in the JV game. So
you're getting the illness and injury bug all at once at the worst possible time.
You know, I really thought that our freshmen, once they kind of got into the flow a little bit, you know, they got better tonight. You know, not only for the rest of this year, but you know, for the future. And I thought we competed a lot harder and a lot more physical the second half than what we did the first.
Absolutely, and I mean, we've talked about just how young this team is and how great it is for young players to get that varsity experience, but you mentioned especially the future, not just the near future, but years down the road. How big is that?
Well, I mean, we're basically playing one senior on the varsity right now. So, you know, when you have 11 kids that'll be returning, along with, you know, some that have potential in the JV, you know, the future's bright. Mm-hmm. So, you know, yeah, we're taking some lumps and we're getting hit in the mouth a little bit, but it's kind of how you react to it, and I think that our younger kids are reacting to it okay.
For sure. Now, yeah, there were times I saw especially players diving for loose balls here and there because Buhler's defense was incredible, but your team definitely gave themselves a shot just getting after those loose balls. Like Jared has said, floor burns, basically.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's one where we've talked about it all season, Lane. You know, from a talent standpoint, we're probably not there. But you know what? If our kids can go out and compete and play hard night in and night out, you know, I'm going to be a happy coach, and that's all we can do. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep working on the fundamentals. I mean, you know, we're making turnovers that we need to get rid of that are not really forced turnovers, and we're getting some forced turnovers too. But, you know, the fundamentals of basketball, there's so much to being able to pass, being able to catch, throwing to the open hand, you know, making open shots. And that's the other thing, too. I thought the second half we were really aggressive going to the basket. Missed some shots, but we were aggressive.
Absolutely. Well, busy week next week, weather permitting.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
You know, you start having to move one game, and then you may have to move another game, and then may have to move the game that we moved. And, you know, it's kind of an AD nightmare and a coach's nightmare, and definitely a player's nightmare because they'd rather be playing games than be practicing anyway.
Yeah, kind of a broadcaster's nightmare, too, just to make sure that everything gets in great condition and everything. But, you know, we'll see you with the busy couple of weeks that you'll have regardless, and should be a fun next couple of weeks as well. Coach, thanks for taking the time. We'll see you on Monday.
All right, thank you, Lane.
That's head coach Clint Kinnaman. We'll have more coming up next in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
We're Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Midway Motors can service all makes and models of vehicles. With 5 locations and some of the best technicians in the state, we can handle any service you need, including warranty work on Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Midway Motors is also home of the dollar over cost on tires, giving you the best deal on tires you can find. Visit MidwayMotors.com or stop by one of our 5 locations today. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report, where the Bullpup boys lead 38-24 over Buhler here on the road through one half of play. A bit of a back and forth first quarter, but the second quarter McPherson was finally able to get back to the normal swing of things that we normally see out of them. And a lot of that is thanks to Gabe Pyle, who had 20 points in that first half, 10 points for Jet Pyle as well. So 30 of the team's 38 are coming from the two cousins, Pyle and Pyle, attorneys at law. No, I kid. But there is Pyle Law, by the way. But anyways, 4 points for Ian Razak, 2 points for Ashton Malm, 2 points for Bishop Brown on the game. And then for Buhler, they're they've definitely had their spurts. They had their offensive spurts. They're great from behind the arc. We saw that, especially with Mitchell McDaniel in the first half. He hit a pair of threes. We saw a 3 hit by Jacob Miller as well. But it's just come down to who has committed the more turnovers. That's Buhler, and that's because of the great defense. Now, Buhler hasn't really made a whole lot of mistakes. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, they're live ball turnovers, but they're not necessarily towards the fault of Buhler. I haven't really seen any errant passes or just a whole lot of mistakes. There haven't really been any. It's just McPherson's defense has just seemed to play at a lot better level than Buhler did in the first half. But we'll see what Buhler can do. 14 points is nothing to scoff at. They can try to mount the comeback here at home and try to beat McPherson here today. We'll see what happens in the second half. That's coming up next here from Buhler High School from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
When it comes to your personal banking, it should be, well, personal. That's how we do business at the Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank combines personal service with the modern convenience of advanced technology. Visit any one of our locations in Galva, Lindsborg, or McPherson and see how we take service. Very personal.
Needing an afternoon pick-me-up? Head to your locally owned Scooters Coffee and try a Blackberry Red Bull infusion made with Red Bull Yellow Edition, sweet blackberry flavors, and a splash of lemonade. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee, Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Buhler High School. Second half action is just moments away between the Bullpups and the Crusaders for boys basketball as the Bullpups have a 38-24 lead. We hope you're enjoying this Valentine's Day here today and this Friday as we get into the weekend. Now, this was something I was never expecting because, I've only called Bullpup basketball for about a couple of years, but they gave me a Valentine's Day gift. I'm not even kidding. Some of the boys basketball players came up to me before the girls game, gave me a gift with candy and gift cards and stuff like that. That's, it shows they're incredible athletes, but they're even better just people and young men. And I don't want to brag with that. I don't know how to repay that, but it was absolutely awesome. But they're definitely paying it forward with a lead right now, 14-point lead, 38-24. McPherson leads at halftime. McPherson back out onto the floor as Buhler just waiting on them here again. Gabe Pyle with a team-high 20 points in the first half for McPherson. Jet Pyle with 10. Ashton Malm, Bishop Brown each with 2. Ian Razak with 4 for McPherson here on the game. But Buhler looking to try to mount this comeback. They had a couple of chances where they brought it to a lot closer of a game, but McPherson was able to pull away towards the end of the first half. We'll see how the second half goes. We're underway here in the second half. Jet Pyle a lob. Wanted to find Gabe, but Gabe was held up defensively. Good defense by Jacob Miller that time to kind of discard Gabe Pyle. So it's a turnover as the pass went out of bounds and back to Buhler. They'll have their first possession of the half. Buhler will now go from right to left as we view the floor. McPherson vice versa. Heredia kick out right side for Jared Miller. Brown goes down. Miller will kick it now. Jacob Miller for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Strathman for McPherson. Strathman to Gabe Pyle on the left wing. Pyle gets a screen, wants a 3, hits the 3, his 5th 3 of the game. 23 points for Gabe Pyle. Man alive. Buhler the other direction, 41-24 McPherson. Stepping back to McDaniel from the elbow, short, rebounded by Razak. Here comes Gabe Pyle on the far end. Gabe gets a screen, turns, drives into Razak, layup good. Gabe Pyle also getting big-time assists here in this one, and it's a 19-point Bullpup lead. 43-24, 6:50 to go in the third quarter. On the far side, McDaniel had the ball poked loose by Bishop Brown. Out of bounds it goes. Back to Buhler as Ashton Malm will come in for Brown with 6:47 to go in the third. 22 on the shot clock when Buhler plays it in right in front of their own bench on the far end. High pass, Heredia collects it on the near side. Heredia now top of the circle, kick out on the near end. Jared Miller crosses over on Malm. Miller steps back into the near corner. Now Heredia, deep three on the way. Misses short, rebounded by Strathman. Here come the Pups. Malm controlling the point. The sophomore sporting number 0. Gets a screen from Razak. High pass into the corner for Gabe. Defense came in, now bounce pass, Razak, back out, Gabe. Can he hit a 6th three? Yes, he can! Gabe Pyle, 6 threes on the game, and he's got 26 points. Goodness gracious, young man. 46-24 Bullpups, 6 minutes to go in the third. Heredia, top of the circle, kick out near side. Jared Miller with the ball for Buhler, crosses on Malm, inside, tough layup, misses, but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. Foul on Malm, Bishop Brown will come back in, Malm now with 2 fouls. Man, how about Gabe Pyle? 6 threes, in fact his last 6 made shots have been threes, and he has 26 points. His season high, his career high is 31, but we have 5:51 to go in the third. First free throw misses short as Brown comes back in for the Pups. Second free throw for Miller. Misses strong, rebounded by Jet Pyle. Jet across midcourt, controlling the point. Strathman on the near side. Strathman crosses over, gets a screen, kick out Gabe. Gabe fakes, Jacob Miller guarding him well. Strathman with it once more, near side back to Gabe. Turning the corner, back out top for his cousin Jets. They work the perimeter. Strathman inside, Razak. Razak turns, has an opening, hook shot, crawls in. Hung on the rim for a couple extra seconds, but Razak now with 8 points. Jacob Miller the other way. Got away with a push-off, ball out of bounds. Whose ball will stay with Buhler? They say off McPherson, as Jillian Morrison will come in for the Crusaders. McPherson doubling up Buhler, 48-24, 5:16 to go in the third, but McPherson outscoring Buhler 10-0 in this third quarter. They play it in with a bounce pass. McDaniel fakes, steps right, fires, misses the 3 short, long rebound. Strathman in the near corner. Strathman almost lost it, now guarded well, one-on-one, needs help, finds it. Jet Pyle, far end. Jet drives all the way, layup, crawls in, and the foul. Jet Pyle adds on to his day, foul on Morrison, and Jet will go to the line for the and one as the Bullpups now lead by 26. There was a moment where McPherson led just 13-10. Since then, outscoring 37-14. Free throw is good for Jet Pyle. He has 13 points. Buhler with the ball, down 51-24. Cross-court feed, Jared Miller, wide open, catch and shoot 3. That one's good. Finally, the lid comes off for Jared Miller. He gets his first points of the game, and it's a 3-pointer. Deep pass. Strathman for 3. Too strong, rebounded by Buhler. Pushing, kick out into the corner. Heredia for 3. He got it. Back-to-back threes by McPherson, and Coach Kinnaman wants a timeout. 51-30, McPherson leads either way with 4:32 to go here in the third quarter, and it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here from Buhler High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
51-30, McPherson leads, but Coach Kinnaman called a timeout after back-to-back threes were given up by the Bullpups. But still a 21-point lead for McPherson. Gabe Pyle, man on a mission. 26 points, 6 threes for him on the game. And on the 5 on the floor for McPherson are Gabe Pyle and Jet Pyle. Jet has 13, by the way, but also Cade Strathman, Ashton Malm, and Brody Seidel checked in over the timeouts. McPherson to play against pressure. Jet Pyle now to Gabe on the far end. Back to Jet with a bounce pass near side. Jet crosses midcourt, high pass Gabe in the corner. Thought about a 3, instead kicks it inside. Seidel, handoff. Jet drives, lefty layup is good. Jet, he can score with the right, he can score with the left. And he puts McPherson up by 23. Miller, Euro step layup is good. Brody Seidel went down. He wanted a foul, didn't get one. But Jacob Miller now with 7 points on the game. Jet Pyle with the ball, crossing midcourt. Gabe, left wing, another 3 on the way. Oh, stop it! He got it again. His 7th 3 of the game. And he has 29 points. 3:45 to go in the third. Cross-court feed. A one-handed catch on the near side by McCade Zachary. Handoff Heredia into the corner. Top of the key, 3 on the way, blocked by Gabe. Strathman up ahead to Gabe. Inside, he lost the handle. A dive for the ball, and Jacob Miller will be called for a foul. Gabe went down, but he's okay. As Miller's called for the foul. His first, team foul number 2. Gabe was wincing for a bit, but now Strathman to throw it in. Still looking deep inbound, will find Malm. Clock did not start until about 3 seconds late. Seidel inside, kick in, Strathman, hop step, layup, will not count, a foul called. He laid it up and in, but again, won't count. Coach Kinnaman wanted it to be a shooting foul, but it was not, they say on the floor. Ian Razak will come in for Gabe Pyle. Give Gabe a bit of a breather with 3:22 to go. Third foul called on Julian Morrison, by the way. As Luke Holmberg will check back in for Buhler. And we'll have another sub coming in. Coming in for the first time will be Ruben Harder. 6'2" junior. Also a good athlete, was second team all-league in soccer in the fall. Strathman to throw it in. Deep inbound for Malm on the left wing. 56-32 McPherson. Crossover. Malm is bumped and a foul called. Put up a shot, but it's not going to count. This time a foul on McCade Zachary, his first, team foul number 4 on Buhler. And now the Crusaders want to call timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. We'll thank our sponsors while we have this break in the action. We're brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. 56-32, McPherson with the lead over Buhler. 3:14 to go in the third quarter. Gabe Pyle does check back in for McPherson for Brody Seidel. Cade Strathman, Ian Razak, Jet Pyle, and Ashton Malm, the others on the floor. Played into Gabe, who has 29 points. Jet, top of the circle, bounce pass. Razak gets bumped, fading layup, misses, but will have a foul called, and it is a shooting foul, so Ian Razak will shoot 2. Foul called on Ruben Harder. Razak has 8 points, looking to get 2 more at the stripe, another double-figure game if possible. Again, he had a double-double last week, 13 points, 14 rebounds. He swishes the first free throw. (57-32). McPherson with the lead, 3:09 to go. Second free throw, misses. Ball tipped by Strathman, but it's taken by Buhler. Holmberg got the board, and here he comes up ahead to Heredia on the far end. Jacob Miller with a hop step, lost the handle, but it finds Holmberg, who stops looking for help, keeping his pivot foot down with his right foot, and then he throws it away. It was intended for Jacob Miller, but some miscommunication as Miller cut away. So out of bounds and back to McPherson. Ashton Malm and a whistle. The shot clock did not reset. Now they have to reset it, and we'll get play back underway. 2:53 to go, and the Bullpups up by 25, thanks to 29 points from Gabe Pyle, who is in the game still. 7 threes for him on the game. Malm near side, Gabe Pyle with a jab step. Gabe drives all the way. The reverse layup is good. 31. That ties a career high for Gabe Pyle. Heredia on the near side, now in between the circles. Kick out right side, Holmberg. 59-32. McPherson with the lead. Miller, hop step, lost it. They're going to call a foul on McPherson. Strathman gets up a little gimpy. I think he kind of collided with the right leg. Miller collided with his right leg. Foul will be called on Razak, though. Well, I put 32. It should be 42. Razak's third. Brendan Doyle comes in for Strathman. Buhler to throw it in. That's also the second team foul on McPherson. On the baseline, Zachary lost it, stolen by Gabe Pyle. Up ahead to Jet. Jet, kick inside, Razak halts, now shoots and scores. Coach Kinnaman wanted a foul, didn't get it, but Razak now with 11, and it's 61-32, 2:05 to go, third quarter. If they can make it a 30-point game going into the fourth quarter, then it would be a running clock the rest of the way. Here's a tip by Jet Pyle. Heredia just tiptoes on the near side to keep it in play. Far end, Holmberg for three. He hit it. Luke Holmberg's first three of the game. He's got 5 points. 61-35, Jet Pyle. Gets a screen from Razak. Kick near side, Malm thought about it. Malm will drive, get a screen. High pass intended for Razak is tipped and stolen. Harder with it. Triple teamed, and we'll have a bump foul called on Razak. That's his fourth. So Razak's got to be careful the rest of the way. Team foul number 3. So Razak will sub out. So will Ashton Malm, as Bishop Brown and Kate Strathman re-enter. Buhler to throw it in. They do. Way in the backcourt. Heredia will control the point. 61-35, McPherson leading. 85 seconds to go, third quarter. Harder. Pass inside. We're going to have a foul called on McPherson. Who's it on? It's on Strathman in the low post. His first. Strathman has not scored yet in this game. He averages about 6 a contest. Buhler to play it in the front court. Inside, Miller double teamed, and another foul called on McPherson, and now a bonus situation for Buhler. They'll now head to the stripe for 2. Jet Pyle called for his first foul. Again, the 15th foul, putting Buhler in the bonus. Jacob Miller to shoot 2. 7 points for him. First free throw is good, so give him 8 now. For the 6'1 junior. He missed the first 5 games with a broken collarbone, which included the McPherson game. But he now averages 9.5 points a game and 5 rebounds. He's been a terrific playmaker. He's at that average now as he hits both free throws, and he has 9 points. 61-37 Bullpups, 1:15 to go in the third. Gabe Pyle near side, guarded by Jacob Miller. Pyle, swing out left side. Brown, hand off to Strathman. Doyle near side, he walked, he shuffled his feet. Doyle will Head to the bench now as Ashton Malm will come in for him. 1:04 to go in the third, 61-37, McPherson with the lead. And Buhler will play it into the backcourt. Heredia will take it up, 5 points for Isaiah. In the preseason, he was part of the top 100 players to watch in the Wichita area by the Wichita Eagle. He did not score against McPherson in their first meeting, a guy who averages 9 a game, but 5 points today. Kick near corner. Holmberg, kickoff. Miller, wide open three. It's good. Jacob Miller with the three. He's got 2 threes on the game. He came in only hitting 5. Gabe for 3. He banked it in. His 8th three of the game. He's got a career-high 34. 64-40, McPherson. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Shot clock is turned off. Ball tip. Miller tracks it down in the corner. Jacob Miller, guarded by Strathman. Kick out near side. McDaniel, tight ropes, and a foul called on McPherson. It'll be on Ashton Malm. Coach Kinnaman not happy with the foul call. Malm's now got 3 fouls. Cole Cooper's at the scorer's table. He'll likely come in for Malm. 8.9 to go in the third. Mitchell McDaniel to shoot 2 as they are in the bonus. 66% foul line shooter. First free throw's good. 10 points for Mitchell. Cooper actually comes in for Bishop Brown. But Cooper's in for the first time. 6-foot sophomore guard, good shooter, bright future. Second free throw good for McDaniel. He goes 2 for 2, 64-42, Bullpups, 8.9 to go. Checking in for the first time will be Carter Jones for Buhler. McPherson with the ball, 8.9 to go. We'll take the last shot of this third quarter. Played into Jet in the corner with 8 seconds against pressure. Jet crosses with 5, with 4. Jet finds Gabe, a 3 at the buzzer. He baked it in again! He did it again! 9 threes on the game for Gabe Pyle. He has 37 points. Wow! And it's the end of the third quarter, 67-42. McPherson with the lead. Fourth quarter coming up after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
I'm Jared, inviting you to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our Milwaukee line of tools and outdoor power equipment. Milwaukee is the top manufacturer of tools and equipment trusted by woodworkers, electricians, do-it-yourselfers, builders, and other professionals. I invite you to come to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our impressive selection of Milwaukee tools to help you finish your jobs more efficiently. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
67-42, McPherson with the lead against Buhler through 3 quarters of play. Gabe Pyle had a huge grin on his face coming into the game for this fourth quarter. He has 37 points and has hit 9 threes on the game. Now, I will say, I don't know off the top of my head what the school record is for most points in the game. I'll have to talk to Mark Heidebrecht about it. But man alive, Gabe Pyle is still in the game as right off the inbound to start off the fourth quarter, a layup goes in for Carter Jones, his first of the game. Just 4 points on the season now. Gabe held out his arm saying, "Don't give it to me." He'll try another 3. He got it again! 10 threes for Gabe Pyle, 40 points. Just shrug your shoulders and act like MJ. What in the world? 70-44. Top of the key, Gabe Pyle blocks the shot. Up ahead, Gabe Pyle lost the handle. It was actually tipped away and stolen. Heredia, right wing. Cross-court feed, kick out near side. McDaniel for 3, that's short. Ball tipped high into the air. Taken again by Buhler. McDaniel inside, layup good. Mitchell McDaniel for 2. Stoppage in play because we had some debris on the court. So they'll clean that up. Ian Razak will check in for McPherson. McPherson's up by 24. It's one of those where Coach Kinnaman wants to bring in his starters to get it to 30 points so we can go to a running clock the rest of the way, call it a night here on this Friday night. Jet wants Gabe. He finds him, but nope, he's going to give it up to Brown. They're going to find Gabe again for an 11-3. That one's short, rebounded by Buhler, and a foul called on McPherson. The collective groan from the McPherson crowd that we just heard right behind me. As Bishop Brown's called for his second foul. Boy, they wanted him to hit that so bad. But 10 threes and 40 points for Gabe Pyle. Man alive. I've never seen anything like this at the high school level or any level. I've called Division I college as we have a steal up ahead for Brown. Brown all the way. He lays it up and in. 72-46. McDaniel for three, trying to answer, he misses. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and we'll go to McPherson with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. 72-46, McPherson with the lead. Jet Pyle with the ball. His game's kind of being overshadowed. He has 15, which is terrific. Gabe Pyle's getting hounded. Now a bounce pass. Gabe gives it inside. Razak, right-hand layup, good. 13 points for Ian Razak, tying what he had last Thursday. 74-46, McPherson. Double comes on Heredia. Kick out, deflected by Razak and out of bounds, and it will stay with Buhler with 23 on the timer. 74-46, McPherson. Buhler to throw it in. Handoff, Heredia. Heredia now tries to get past a couple of defenders. He lost his footing, and he's down away from the play. He's hurt. Oh, no, he's hurt. And we need to stop play. Yep, they will. Heredia's down. He's hurt. That's not good. Favoring that right ankle of his. And we certainly hope he's okay. He'll get some help up from the coaching staff. We'll keep it here, but this injury timeout brought to you by Pyle Law, but we'll keep it here as he does put weight on that ankle, thankfully. I hope it's nothing more than a turned ankle. He'll get looked at by the training staff, though. Buhler will still have it. We'll play it in with 13 on the shot clock. Into the backcourt, Mitchell McDaniel. McCade Zachary came in for him. 8 on the shot clock. Discarding Brown, who puts a smile on his face. Bounce pass, ripped away, stolen. Here comes Gabe Pyle up ahead. He stops. He wants another three. He's not going to take it, though. He was doubled up. Kick out, Jet Pyle. He'll try from three. Misses. Rebounded by Buhler. On the other direction, inside, McDaniel. Wild layup over the backboard and out of bounds. They say it was tipped out of bounds and will stay with Buhler. They say a fingertip was kept on it by McPherson. 5:14 to go, 74-46. McPherson, but I'm still not going to get over this. 40 points for Gabe Pyle, 10 threes on the game. He struggled from three this year, but maybe this makes up for it. Jacob Miller thought about a three. Now Harder has it on the near side for Buhler. Back top of the circle for McCade Zachary. Shot clock down to 20, still plenty of time. Far end, McDaniel tries to save it. High into the air goes a Crusader, that being Jones. Miller near side, bumped, and a foul called on the floor on Ian Razak. That's his fifth. He's out of the game. So he's going to finish with 13 points. After that fifth foul, Brody Seidel will have to come in for him. Julian Morrison and Jared Miller will come in for Buhler as well, for Reuben Harder and Carter Jones. 4:53 to go. Again, McPherson keeping their starters in, trying to get it to 30 as McDaniel in and out on a three, rebounded by Seidel. Trying to get it to 30 so we can go to a running clock the rest of the way. Then Coach Kinnaman will bring in his guys off the bench. Malm finds Gabe Pyle, left side. How about just chuck it from there? He's not going to. But with 10 threes, he's just absolutely feeling it. Jet finds Gabe wide open, corner three. He hit it! 11 threes on the game and a 43-point game for Gabe Pyle. timeout called by McPherson so he can bring in some guys off the bench with 4:28 to go. And McPherson up by 31. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout. But yeah, that's going to do it for the starters for McPherson. And Gabe Pyle's going to finish with 43 points and 11 threes. We're brought to you by Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, Apex Shears, Raleigh Insurance, Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, Schmidt Electric, Act 360 Insurance, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar, Wiggins Funeral Home, and Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Now, Gabe went to the scores table. I don't know if they're keeping him in. So we'll see what McPherson will do. Yeah, Gabe Pyle staying in. Gabe Pyle staying in with 11 threes and 43 points. Brendan Doyle, Dane Becker, Carter Bankton, and Cole Cooper are in. I think Gabe Pyle probably made a case to Coach Kinnaman. He wants to try to go for 50. Layup misses, Gabe Pyle with the ball. Gabe, Euro step, layup misses. He got hit hard and a foul called. But McCade Zachary comes up, or rather that's Mitchell McDaniel comes up and says that was on accident. Coach Kinnaman just said there was your chance. As the foul's called on Miller, he's got 3, and Gabe Pyle shooting 2. First free throw. He misses short. Okay, he can hit 11 threes, but he can't make a free throw. Come on. I kid, of course. That's a joke, I promise. Running clock the rest of the way, 3:35 and ticking. Gabe's second free throw is good, which gives him 44 on the game. I mentioned he was on pace for 44 in the first quarter. He's got it. On the drive, Morrison layup misses, but it will not count. A foul called on McPherson. Foul on Cole Cooper. Now Gabe's going to be done for the day. And how about Gabe Pyle? 44 points. He gets a standing O from the crowd. He got an ovation from the Buhler broadcasters as well. 11 threes, 44 points for Gabe Pyle. 78-45 as Paxton Ingalls came in for Gabe. Less than 3 minutes ago, again, running clock the rest of the way. McDaniel lost the handle. Cooper comes in, but McCade Zachary grabs it. On the drive, scoop layup misses, rebounded by Bankson. Here comes McPherson. Deep pass, Becker inside, layup blocks by McDaniel and taken by Buhler. And we'll have a reach-in foul called on Brendan Doyle, trying to take it away from a Crusader. And Buhler will now head to the bench as well, as they will bring in Carter Jones in for the, or returning, and then the 2 Chance brothers, Nick Chance and Zach Chance. 2:10 to go, clock ticking with the running clock. 78-46. Buhler into the backcourt. High pass as Jones collects it all the way in the backcourt now. Buhler had the ball poked loose. Becker had a fingertip on it. Bankson with the steal. Cooper, stop and go, drives, fakes, shoots, misses. Becker's pip back is good. Dane Becker's first points of the game. He's got 4 on the entire season. Cross-court feed, Doyle with the steal. Doyle will control the point. Kick near side for Cooper. Cooper handoff for Becker, turning the corner. Top of the key, kick out left side. Ingalls, top of the circle. Kick near side, Bankton with the ball, steps back, he wants a 3. Misses short, Doyle the rebound. He'll retreat back outside. The McPherson bench wanted him to go back up, but Doyle just wants to waste time. Cooper tried to give it to Bankton, but Bankton was not there for it, out of bounds, and back to Buhler. 1 minute to go and counting. Reuben Harder will come back in for Julian Morrison. And Buhler will play it in, 80-46. Tripping and falling is a Crusader, able to keep the dribble, but it's stolen away. Here's Cooper. Bounce pass intended for Ingalls, goes out of bounds. The clock's still ticking. Gabe Pyle picked it up off the bench and faked like he was gonna shoot a 3. But there'll be 30 seconds left when they play it in. So they'll just hold the ball and waste the clock. Call it a game. McPherson will go to 13-2 6-0 in divisional play after a historic day for senior Gabe Pyle, who will finish with 44 points and 11 threes on the game. We'll have to check the record books just to be sure, but McPherson will win the game by 34 points as the game comes to a close. Final score, McPherson 80, Buhler 46. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hey Bulldog fans, this is McPherson College Athletic Director Josh Domme. Join us on Saturday, February 15th for Senior Day at the Holman Fieldhouse as our basketball teams continue their march to the KCAC tournament against the Friends Falcons. The women will tip off at 6 o'clock, followed by the men at 8. That's Saturday, February 15th at the Holman Fieldhouse. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
From spring planning to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups.
Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, a light lunch, or something to grab on the go, the local table in North Newton has you covered. Open Wednesdays through Sundays. Their seasonal menu features select, locally sourced ingredients, offering the best flavors from the community to your plate. And don't miss out on their Sunday specials, crafted with care just for you. Stop by the local table in North Newton today, where fresh food and friendly faces are always on the menu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Man alive, what a game for McPherson. They win by a final score of 80-46, thanks to 44 points for Gabe Pyle, including hitting 11 threes. We're double checking with everybody what all the records are, but this was one for the ages, one for the books, for any Bullpup in history, and it was just an absolute amazing game for Gabe Pyle here today. 44 points on the game. Behind him, Jet Pyle finished with 13 points for Ian Razak on the contest, and then 4 points for Bishop Brown, 2 points for Dane Becker, 2 points for Ashton Malm here today. On the flip side for Buhler, Jacob Miller ended up being their leading scorer, I believe. No, it was actually Mitchell McDaniel. He finished with 13. Jacob Miller finished with 12 on the game. Isaiah Heredia finished with 5. 3 points for Jared Miller, 4 for McCade Zachary, 2 for Asher Zachary, 5 for Luke Holmberg, 2 for Carter Jones. That's all the scoring for Buhler in this one, but for McPherson, again, what an absolutely historic showing for Gabe Pyle, who finishes with 44 points and hitting 11 threes on the game. Man alive! I said it in the game. I'd never seen anything like it. I've called obviously high school for the past 2 years. I've called college games from NAIA to Division I, and I've never seen anything like it. It was absolutely phenomenal. And how about on Valentine's Day, a game that we all love, a performance we all love? Well, you know what? You know who's going to talk for Coach K? It's going to be Gabe Pyle for us. Why not? With 44 points and hitting 11 threes, dude, what did you eat for breakfast?
Actually, I went to Neighbors today, got a big old hungry neighbor. Okay, so when it comes to winning a big day, we go to Neighbors. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You had 20 at halftime, and then you started hitting 3 after 3 in the third. At that point, were you just telling everybody, give me the rock. I'm just gonna pull the trigger on this thing.
I mean, teammates are finding me, and all you can do is ask for great teammates who want to get you the ball when you're hot. I mean, if anyone else was hot, I'm trying to get them the ball. It's all about sharing the rock. I mean, none of those shots would have gone in without a good pass.
For sure. Now, this was a big win for you and your guys. You're now 13-2 on the year. I know you guys are itching to go back-to-back. Is that what your goal is?
That's always the goal. We want to get back. I mean, it's one game at a time. We want to stay at the top, just taking one game at a time.
Normally I would ask Coach these questions, but, you being the senior, kind of being the senior leader of the team, what else did you see from the team that you really liked?
I mean, we defended hard. We always try to get after it. We want to get after Buhler. Big rivalry. We always want to get after him. But defending hard, sharing the rock, honestly. We pass so well. We get along so well, and that always helps.
Now, back to you, of course. How does this rank in, the all-time games that you've had? Summer ball, high school, anything like that. How does this rank?
It's got to be number one.
Yeah.
It's got to be number one.
When did you, at that point, I saw you say, put up fingers saying number 10, you knew you hit, I think, 10 threes in that moment. I think that one ended up being number 11, actually. But just, it's not hard to see that, you kind of struggled shooting the ball from distance, and I think today made up for it.
I mean, I just tried to get in the gym, fix my shot a little bit, and then I saw tonight they started falling, and when I'm getting set up like that, teammates give me the ball like that, they were falling.
For sure. Now, what did Coach say to you when you got on that bench for the final time?
He just said, just great game. It was just a great game. That's it. We running clock on Buhler. Feels great.
Well, now you got a busy week, weather permitting, next week with 3 games, starting with Hayes on Monday. So how are you guys going to lock in and try to go 3-0 next week?
Just one game at a time. Hayes is good. They're good. They got a few good players on their team, and we're going to come prepared, come ready, and hopefully come away with a win on a day that we don't have school. So it's not an excuse, and just got to go down there and try and pick up a win.
For sure. Gabe, congrats on the win. Congrats on an absolutely amazing game here tonight. We're glad that you joined us here today. Thanks for taking the time. Hey, we'll see you next week, and maybe drop 50 on Monday. We'll see.
Teammates sign me up like that. Sounds good.
For sure. Thanks, Gabe.
Yep, thank you.
That's Gabe Pyle. We'll have more coming up in the Bullpup Locker Room show. Unless Coach wants to talk to us. Actually, Coach will talk to us first. So we'll talk to Coach first. You ever seen anything like that from any of your players in your tenure?
Nope. Never have. What do you have, 11 threes?
11 threes.
I think the Brian Henson held a school record at 8 maybe. I'm not sure we're going to count those 2 that he banked in, but, he was definitely feeling it. I think the school record is scoring-wise is 44, and he tied that, and we felt, how dumb am I going to look if I leave him in a meaningless situation and he rolls an ankle or hurts a knee or something? So we gave him a chance at the free throw line. He could have gotten the 45.
I saw you say that was your chance,
yeah,
man.
he had his chance. So pretty good performance. And the coolest thing was, the teammates are really happy for him in the locker room, and he was thanking them and doing all the right things. So it was quite a night, and that wasn't basketball, though. I mean, it's just that's too rough, I got a technical foul early, and, I had to really bite my tongue not to just get another one and first time in my career get tossed, because it was just that's not basketball. That's not the way the game's supposed to be played. And both ways. It's not like we didn't foul. But man, Monday, if we play Hayes with their big kid and it's that way, then we got big time physicality being involved. So did my boys get you Valentine?
They did, yes.
What a thoughtful bunch.
I don't know how to.
I'd like to know really how, not that you don't do a great job, but I didn't see any Valentines for Coach K. So maybe you don't chew their butt as much as I do. So my family's here. I want to go say hi to them. But
absolutely.
Thanks for all you do. Happy Valentine's Day. Cindy's in Minneapolis. I'm sure she's tuned in listening up there for Kyler and his wife's shower. So good night, and I get to go home and it'll be just me and Coco.
For sure. Thanks, Coach.
See you.
That's Coach Kinnaman. We'll talk more coming up next in the Bullpup Locker Room Show. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
When quality of care matters, let the compassionate and professional staff at Hospice and Home Care of Reno County serve you. We are committed to the well-being of our community because we are your neighbors and friends. We provide services such as home health, hospice, private duty, palliative care, and voice care. Count on us to provide your in-home health care services. Wherever you consider home, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Streaming without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Get fast, modern IdeaTech internet at ideatech.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Page with First Bank Kansas. We go beyond banking to support rural communities and agriculture. Our ag lending team has hands-on experience in farm operations, giving us the insight to serve the needs of your operation. At First Bank Kansas, we look for ways to say yes. Whether it's lines of credit, machinery financing, or investments in livestock or farm real estate, we've got you covered. We're more than a bank. We're your partner in agriculture. Our loans are tailored for your farming and ranching needs. At First Bank Kansas, we know ag. To learn more, visit fbkag.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back in to the Bullpup Locker Room Show, and indeed we are getting confirmation. The 44 points by Gabe Pyle ties a single game record by the most of any team. It was last by, I'm going to butcher this name, George Chaplinski back on March 8th, 1962 against Abilene. He did shatter the record for most threes in a game. Brian Henson had the previous record for 8 in a single game, which was in this very building. Actually, I don't know if it was this building, but it was at Buhler back in 1990. So Gabe Pyle did break the three-point record, and he tied the single-game scoring record. Special thanks to athletic director for McPherson, Shane Bacchus. I texted him and asked, do you know those records? And he said, dude, I already looked them up. Don't you worry. So those are confirmed. He did tie a single-game scoring record and broke the record for most threes in a game. It's time now for the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game, which is it's hard to say, man, because one of 11 threes made by Gabe has got to be. So that's going to be named the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. He's also the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game by a landslide. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898. Community banking at its best. Before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors: Edward Jones McPherson, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Next Tech Wireless, and McPherson High School Booster Club. That's going to do it for us on this historic Valentine's night here at Buhler High School as the Bullpups get the victory over the Crusaders 80-46 here today on the road. They'll be back in action on Monday. They'll have 3 games, starting with Hayes on Monday. Weather permitting, they will be at home Tuesday and Thursday against Circle and Augusta. Rather, Tuesday and Friday, my apologies. But that is all for next week. But until then, for studio engineer Sherry Bruce, for live stream coordinator Carson Spotted Elk, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you for tuning in here today for coverage of Bullpup basketball as they get the victory on the boys' side here tonight. We'll be back at right here for coverage on Monday for Bullpup basketball on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or